All right, y'all. We have a very, very, very special guest this week. Peetey.
Hey.
What up?
I'm not. This is my cousin.
Chill.
Y'all see the resemblance? I do.
You see a resemblance?
Absolutely.
She said that.
Where?
Y'all, the nose.
Okay.
I feel like y'all nose is similar.
I'm bad about that because I don't think.
I'm horrible with like niggas
me, I
looking
don't
like.
think OJ look like me.
I don't think babies look like
but,
parents.
Yeah, I don't think my daughter look like me.
No,
My
she
oldest-
definitely does. She looks just like you.
Oh no, I had to look at her again.
Yeah, I
I
don't
need to
think
see her again.
No, she definitely looks just like her. I see the resemblance.
I'm
That's-
horrible with that though.
Me too.
There's definitely a resemblance between the two of y'all.
But you've been here how long?
Since 2020. So
Okay.
4 years.
So sometimes I forget I have a cousin in the city because I'm not from here, so I don't have a lot of family out here. So I'll be forgetting that I actually do have family out here.
Real facts.
And then I even forgot my cousin did photography. Like you do like it's not just photography. You do is it just photography or is it?
I say mostly photography, but I do video. I do whatever you need. Like I went to school for audio production. I do all the art shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because he recently took some badass, fabulous pictures of us.
Yeah, no,
very
pictures
professional.
ate.
Look, I was a little nervous. I'm like, oh, my cousin ain't unprofessional and late and
I ain't
shit.
gonna lie. When she said it at first, I was like, bruh, I don't know. I'm
That
like,
family discount. Like I know somebody.
No, because
I'm like,
I've seen your work and I've seen who you worked with and stuff like that too. And then I know like back when you were in New York, what you were doing and stuff like that. So I'm like, I know he legit and will do it and stuff like that. I know he'll give us, good quality. But sometimes when you work with family, you don't know if they gonna.
You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, you don't know if they treat you like family,
Right.
Or
Yeah,
they treat your business as a business and you accordingly and all the other stuff too. So that's the only thing.
Nah, I get that. That's a whole different side convo. But I feel like I treat business like business, and I want that shit to speak. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
I want you to know I'm gonna take care of you. You know what I'm saying? So it really ain't about your relationship to me. It's just
Right.
about what you came to me for. I gotta stand by that. You know what I'm saying? So
It was super professional. I was like, oh, okay, already set up. I was the one that was late.
talk about it.
It's okay. It was raining, y'all. It was a lot going on.
It was raining hard
It
too.
was hard.
What?
Yeah. It rained the whole
Storming.
time.
You
Yeah.
heard Noah?
The arc.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, no, the arc definitely slid through Bishop Arts.
And then we tried to sneak into Foodie Land because we thinking,
Hold on, wait. You went to Food Land before?
no.
After.
Oh, after.
Oh yeah, after.
Oh, you thought that's why we was late?
Nah, because I remember you saying something about, man, you know what I'm saying, a little stop somewhere. I'm like, that was in Foodie Land?
No, we were trying to because in our mind it's raining, ain't nobody out there. They probably just gonna
It was
let
out there.
people through. No, it wasn't a big crowd at all. But we got to the gate.
Then rode the train and
Rode the
everything
train,
over there.
everything.
Funny, y'all. Hold on.
And it was two black ladies. And we were like, we don't have any tickets. They're like, well, it's sold out tomorrow too, so I don't know what to tell you.
I tried to put it on strong too. I'm like, man, we drove really far to get here.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, we really
You'll drive
wanna
right
go.
back home.
Even offered her some money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, I can't take that. I'm like, bitch.
You
That's too much.
take
You
it.
just wanted
Yeah,
the weekend.
way
You
too
let me in
much.
this motherfucker.
I'm like, well, this $20 is more than they done paid you in an hour.
So
I promise.
It's a black sheriff there, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, he's like, so I walk in. I
But,
keep
okay,
walking.
before she says this part, right? You got to remember, I'm where I'm at right now. She's right there. The sheriff is behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I see her, whatever to the
Hold on,
sheriff.
wait, so you got in
She walked in.
Yeah.
and you were scared to walk in.
No, I didn't know what was
I didn't
going
tell
on.
her I was walking
I see
in.
now you one of them people, you can't do nothing illegal with you. Because when you see me move, you just got to move with
And
me.
that's what I
I thought she was going to talk to him.
I don't care.
No,
You
that's
better
what I thought.
move.
That's
Better
what I
come
thought
talk
was
too.
gonna happen.
You better come over here and talk too.
That's honestly what I
So
thought.
now
was
you
gonna
looking
happen.
waiting on her. Now you got to go back.
So I'm walking, and then I hear her say, "Brittany," and I was like, "Fuck, how you gonna get me caught now?"
I didn't say your name.
You did, but the lady had called me first. The lady was, "Ma'am," and he's like, "Brittany," and I was
Yeah,
like,
keep walking like you're here, the man.
I was gonna keep walking.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't
She
here.
got her umbrellas.
See, that's how you know she from Memphis. That's exactly the difference. How you know she from
I was trying to
Memphis.
not walk too fast.
Yeah. Now you got to walk normal.
Yeah, I was trying to, and I was like, fuck, all right. So they kicked our bitch ass out.
That's
Hell
funny.
yeah.
And then followed us out to make sure we didn't try to sneak in because we
That's
saw a
crazy.
little entrance in the gate.
That's crazy.
One of the ladies was like, oh, yeah, just go ahead and go. I'm not going to say nothing. I was like, bet. Another sheriff over there.
That's so crazy.
Boy, they had Foodie Land locked down
Hell
like
yeah.
the White House.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah. So we didn't
I was
get a
like,
chance
damn,
to
this
go.
ain't nothing
Is
but the,
Foodie Land Black sponsored?
Probably
I
not.
doubt it.
Okay.
It's probably
That
the same
makes
people that
sense
do the
then.
fair.
Okay.
Because it seems like a
I
lot
don't
of.
know why I thought it was like a black thing.
That'd be
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
You probably would have been able to get in if
That
it
makes
was.
sense why the security is like that then.
Yeah, they got a soul food festival coming up or something like that.
For real.
Fuck them.
I know they doing like R&B in the park soon too. I'm gonna be there
Oh,
for
for
sure.
real?
Yeah, it's gonna be a vibe.
What
yeah.
part?
See, you asking the wrong nigga. I just
Oh
thing
man,
on
Oh,
TikTok.
you're right.
Yeah.
You just saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Y'all better enjoy it. Y'all
Why
got
you
269 days.
Yeah.
So what?
Right.
Y'all got
Countdown.
269 days to use TikTok.
Oh shit! Damn. Are you on TikTok?
I am, yeah. I don't use it though, but like I scroll, look up some shit. I was looking up some shit last night on like sound waves and shit. I mean, on some weird shit.
Sound waves, like to
Yeah.
listen to go to bed.
Yeah, binaural beats. Like it's supposed to like tune you like certain frequencies and shit like that.
But you don't worry about what actually comes on whenever you sleep.
Here she go. See, I play that in the day too though, so I know what the fuck I'm listening to. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay. So you know you hearing.
Yeah, she hearing some chants and shit. Niggas is
No.
Missy Elliott reverse.
But you'd be surprised. Some of that
Nah, I
stuff you
believe
listen
that.
to, I feel like some of that shit it'd be like 12 hours long, and
Yeah,
then
right,
after
right.
like 2
Niggas
hours,
are talking to you.
the real shit come
Yeah,
on,
nigga,
and
wake up.
it's like you're going to go outside tomorrow, and you're gonna rob a bank.
And
Hey,
to give me all
listen.
the money.
Yes,
If
I'm
can
telling you.
instruct me to not get caught, I might be with it. You know, I might subscribe.
Okay, so I'm excited for this whole conversation, but I could kind of explain the game too. We don't have a name for the game, honestly, but
Yeah.
we do have a song. You talk your song, so one of us will go first, so you can actually kind of see how, because it kind of sounds confusing how we say it.
I got you. Sound like a poetry slam.
Pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah. You have your song. You want me to go first?
I do.
Okay.
If I can find my phone. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay. When you're on the outside, baby, and you can't get in, I will show you you're so much better than you know.
You must know it.
When you're lost and you're alone and you can't get back again, I will find you, darling, and I will bring you home.
Wait.
And if you want to cry, I am here to dry your eyes, and in no time, you'll be fine.
What is this? Is this a white song?
No.
Bars. This is some game.
You think I'd leave your side, baby.
Hold on. I think I get it.
You know me better than that.
Sade. I mean, you know me better than that. Yeah, for sure.
Sade?
You need on your knee. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Come on. I love that.
Oh,
By
wow.
your side.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
I'm surprised.
When you speak it though, it sounds different though.
I'm definitely surprised.
Yeah.
She's Nigerian.
Oh, that ain't her genre? Is she? For real?
That's
Okay,
definitely not her genre.
That might not your sister.
Yeah.
come on,
Nigel know they carry last.
Yeah. So hold on. You was hating on going to me moving to Africa, but
I mean, I was just wondering. I thought she was African.
I'm Igbo.
No, you ain't.
Look, she thought about it though. She like, hold on.
No,
K
you
do?
not.
Yeah, I know a little bit.
What'd you say?
Yeah, look, see, yeah. K do. You
I do
know.
my-
Yeah, come on, yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh,
I've been
wait, you
around some
dated a
good people.
Nigerian girl or
Nah,
something?
nah.
How you know Kedu?
Now my boss was she was Nigerian. And she went to Nigeria for the first time, and they were FaceTiming me. They were like, "You like Flavor Tonight?" They were telling me all that shit.
You do look like Flavor.
See. So I was like chopping it up with them, and they were showing me, you know, it was like eye opening. They were in the club popping bottom. I'm like, hold on, wait, they don't be showing this. They be showing the Serengeti and shit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's when it started, like, for real. So that's when it started me, like, you know what? I'm gonna make my way out there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm Igbo for real.
Oh, for real? What?
Yeah.
Okay then. So
No,
she
'cause I-
better check a nigga. G card. What Igbo tribe?
Yeah, I'm over here like, wait, not the Igbo. Hold on now. You can say Yoruba.
Uh-huh. No, because
They
you're
run everywhere.
I was your sister's story, like they like Nigeria and Africa, like the club scene, everything else. I was like, oh, that shit look lit.
Yeah, be
The
poppin'.
sad thing is, a part of me doesn't know why people think that, and another part of me is like, I get it,
Because that's what we've.
because that's what you've
mostly
been
seen.
shown.
It's programming.
But it's like, yeah, programming for real. But it's like, this is a real place, you
And
know?
it's not. It's what's the word? It's not a what's the word for cities that aren't. I can't think of the word, but it's not like it's just starting out.
Yeah, like it's very
Industrialized,
established.
established.
Yeah.
I mean, well, imagine like, you know, like when I say Chicago, like what you think about Chicago?
Industrial.
Chicago.
Yeah. Isn't that like the industrial city?
What she talking about?
I'm thinking
think
of the
she
killers.
keep murder, death, kill, homicide.
I think like some of the biggest
1920s.
No, but
Henry Ford.
but the car industry started in Chicago.
I think it was in Detroit.
She think
I thought it was Chicago.
No, it's definitely just how you know you from Nigeria. She don't know nothing about American history.
Bro, I thought it was Chicago. That's why I was like the
and they shut
industrial.
that down, and that's bad now too. So they say, but like,
But
what
no,
I'm saying is-
Chicago's beautiful.
But I'm saying how they market it, like
Oh yeah,
if that's
Black.
all you saw and heard, niggas would be like, I ain't going to no Chicago. So it's like that's kind of how they make you feel
And
about
Chicago's
Africa.
fucking beautiful. When I went to
Yeah.
Chicago, I was like, wow.
Chicago is really nice.
Yeah, Chicago's gorgeous.
Okay, real quick
Beautiful
before
weather.
never mind, we can get into it later. Okay, I have my song.
Okay.
Dang, I feel like this is gonna be
She
easy.
trying to switch it up now.
No.
I'm trying to go verse 2.
I just feel like it's
She trying to go verse 2 and 3 and shit.
Damn, okay. I wanted to get down and sweet talk you. Hey baby. But just like a baby I could not talk. And I tried to come closer but could not walk.
Dennis know every
That was me in
song.
the cast.
And I and I think of it every night how I just could not get it right. If we ever come close again, I'll know what I'll say then. If I say the chorus, y'all gonna know it.
Cannot talk to you.
No,
No,
you're closest.
Did we get one guess per person?
No, yeah, keep going.
Oh, okay.
Okay. If I do okay. Dang, now I ain't gonna do that. I knew you and you knew me too, and just like a Roni, you were too shy, but you weren't the only, 'cause so was I, and I've dreamed of you ever since. Now I've built up my confidence.
Hold on, wait. It's coming.
Girl, next time you come my way, I know just what I just
Say.
I know, yeah.
I know just what shit. I know it, but I ain't
I'm about to
got
say,
it all the
look,
way yet.
Peetey, you gonna have to. Look,
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Can we talk?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you were
For a
close.
minute. I know y'all ain't gonna know my song, man.
Oh,
Yeah, I know y'all ain't gonna know my song.
is it? Oh.
I'm on the B cut side of things. Y'all kind of kept it like.
Is
you
it
know.
like a B cut side
For
of
sure.
a big artist?
But you should know it. Yeah, I mean, it depends. He was big at one point.
Oh,
Pause.
gee.
Relax.
Whoa.
Chill out.
What? Okay.
How
well,
long ago was he big?
Yo. Yo.
How big was he?
Yeah, so let me just get to reading mine. Yeah, let me get to read mine.
Oh my
All right, so here we
god.
go. Boom. All right. And yeah, this is a B cut, BC cut, but this is a good album though. I just want to say this. You know what I'm saying? So actually, the first album that I bought that was like that ain't true. I'm lying. All right, here we go. Sitting here, I guess I didn't make bail.
Akon.
No, but good guess.
Oh.
She said locked up.
Yeah. I was like, that's not B cut.
Got time and a
Oh.
story to tell.
Anthony Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting here, guess I didn't make me. Fuck.
Got time and a story to tell.
I know it's Anthony.
Started when I was 9 years old.
Damn, not 9.
Shit, I woke up, my daddy was gone.
But now your daddy gone.
Damn, pops.
I started hustling. They couldn't tell me nothing. Fronting in the hood, trying to be somebody.
I know it.
My soul was on empty.
Damn,
I was searching for something.
not an empty soul.
Yeah, right? I tried to be good.
Is it?
I tried to keep from trouble.
Is it? I tried.
She guessing now. Living too fast. I was trying to make good on a hustle. Sometimes it gets rough.
Sometimes.
I know it's Anthony
Bop,
Hamilton.
bop, 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 bop. Bop, bop. Times got hard. Yeah. Bop, 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 bop.
Bop, 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 bop.
Bop, bop.
That's the name.
You know it.
I do.
You do know it.
Fuck. I can't think of what
Sometimes you gotta
know,
walk
y'all.
to work. This one she hit home for what we're talking about.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you gotta walk to work.
Oh, coming from the outside.
Coming from where I'm from.
Where I'm from, okay.
Yeah. There we go. Coming from where I'm from.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm from.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a good one.
B cut right there.
You think that was a B cut?
Yeah, for sure. That wasn't like on the radio and shit, was it?
I thought it
Yeah.
For real?
was.
Why you ain't know it then?
That was on.
Let's talk about
I
it.
didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know the name of it.
Yeah, let's talk about it then. Yeah. I ain't heard no guesses over here on the left side of the guy.
I think I have diagnosed myself with short-term memory.
I got you. Okay.
Not short-term
Okay.
memory.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like I don't remember nothing unless it's.
Well, wouldn't it
in
be the
last-
opposite? Hold on, wait.
Because short-term memory means like I don't. Because when y'all were talking about remembering shit when you were 4, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I don't know if it was trauma.
You don't remember none of that.
I don't remember any of it.
Are you first generation? Were you here when you were 4?
Yeah.
Or did you? Okay.
I was here.
Okay.
I think my first memory as a kid is like 8.
Damn.
Damn.
You don't remember kindergarten or nothing?
No.
That is wild, yo.
I remember a second birthday party.
That is insane. But you know what? That's funny because in your photos,
ain't
you
got early
laugh like a
dementia.
baby.
You said what?
You laugh like a baby, yo. Like your facial expressions are like literally like how like the joy that you exude is like a baby,
Childlike.
like a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the fact that you can remember to 2, that's how.
might be a
If I saw baby
correlation.
you, that's exactly what I would think you would look like.
Ooh, there might be a correlation.
Yeah.
Damn. I hope I ain't got early dementia.
Girl, shut the
Nah,
fuck
hell
up. Do you remember what you did? Do you remember what you did yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a word. Apple and pen, and then I'll ask you to
Girl,
remember it
get
later
the
on.
fuck on.
If you don't remember it, then okay, then there may be
I'm
something.
gonna remember that because
Okay.
you're telling me to remember it.
Nah, I'm just gonna ask later
But
on.
yeah, like for real, my first memories, like I feel like I have like memories, but they're like spots.
You feel like they like dream? Like, did this shit really happen?
Yes, because I ain't gonna lie. I feel like a lot of, I be getting on this shit, but I feel like a lot of the times I be like,
That's like astral projector.
yes.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, I've done that before though. I've done that before.
I have too.
One time though. One time.
I have too.
When?
During sex.
Oh, okay, that's different. I've done that too though. I have done that.
When did you astral project?
I've done it. I've done it during sex one time, and I've done it when I got LASIK. I'm a true story. I'm just telling
What
my
happened during the LASIK story?
And I got my eyes done and shit. You can't drive, right? Obviously, right? So I remember like getting in the Uber. My girl was with me, and I just remember I could like my eyes were closed, but I remember like seeing everything in the car and like being above myself. It was just so fucking weird because I could see everything in the car, but I know my eyes were closed. And then the next thing I know, I was waking up wherever we were.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I could remember.
I believe it.
Yeah, I could remember like I don't know, like I was looking at myself in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw yourself having sex.
I saw myself having an orgasm.
Climaxing.
See, I ain't my was different. I saw like galaxies and lights and shit.
Whoa.
It was some different shit.
Oh yeah. No.
Were you orgasming when you saw it, or it was just
Nah,
during the act of
it was,
it?
No, it was after the fact. Like
Oh.
a nigga was laying there like after the fact, and I was like in a daze. Like I could really see like I was in a daze, she was in a daze. It was like it's like a nigga had hit me with the Bill Cosby.
Whoa.
Yeah, nah, for real. I literally
Pause.
saw myself from above.
Shit, no diddy.
I saw myself from above. And I remember looking at myself and being like, I hope I can get back.
Wow.
Damn. That's some crazy.
What
sex.
if you died a little bit?
I've actually thought that.
That you may have died?
But you know,
Damn.
honestly and truthfully, I've had a few encounters where like I low key probably shouldn't be here, but
Same.
I'm here. That's why I know I'm gonna live a very long life.
Come on now.
I might not be able to remember everything.
You'll
but
be here.
I'm gonna be here.
Yeah, right.
But I've had a few encounters where it was like, yeah, no, because I'm not gonna lie. So one of the memories I do remember being young, right? But at this point, I had to be over 5. My little sister was there, and my dad had this warehouse in Dallas. You know, my dad was true African. You know what I'm saying? So he always had like my dad always had a hustle going on. So he had this like store. And we were at his little store, and his store was over there off of like Harry Hines. And me and my sister used to play in the front of it. And so she had threw something, and I ran across the street. Now I didn't run across Harry Hines. I ran across a busy road though. But I ran across the street to go and get it. And so I picked it up. I turned around and I started running. And my dad yelled, he was like, Tana, stop. I stopped, and a woman was driving, and her car, the mirror from her windshield touched my stomach.
That's crazy.
And
She
I
took
just
you out.
stood there like completely. And then the lady was super scared because like she almost hit a kid, you know? But like I was like, damn, I really should have low key. If I had been like just an inch too late stopping, I would have definitely died.
I got a couple stories like that too.
Yeah, I ain't never astral projected or seen myself, or I've never.
It's a real thing.
I'm gonna have to believe y'all.
I have outer
Telling
body
you.
experiences.
Yeah, nah, for real. But I think that's the only 2 times. If y'all really want to get, I got a good one for you. I saw. Y'all ever seen a ghost?
I've experienced the ghost.
Yep.
Okay, all right, cool. Maybe ain't so good then.
I
Was
felt,
it somebody you knew?
It was grandpa.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What happened?
I told you that nigga used to terrorize me, right?
Yeah.
So
I didn't know about the.
Yeah, nah, he used to be wilding on me. I don't know why he would do that shit.
Did you light
Let's
skin?
talk about it. Yeah, wait till I get to
Yeah, make
heaven.
it tough.
Yeah, so like, I remember like I was in the crib. I used to always get the J's. So we had the Nike factory in Memphis and shit. So like, I got the Jordans that weekend. I go into my room to look at like my little outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to have like double closets. So I go in there on the right side, all my shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So I open the closet, and his face is like floating at the bottom, like above my shoes. I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
And he like, it's just broad daylight. I'm like 11 or 12 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's around the time when Uncarry passed.
Mm-hmm.
So I open the closet, and his head is floating, and he just smiles at me.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit was so crazy. It was like, it's always like, it was like this glass.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could see that it was see through.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the easiest to look through.
Right.
You
But
know
it
what
was
I'm saying?
there.
But even if I could look through it, I couldn't get past the fact that it was this nigga face right here. So I ran off in the other room, and my mom was like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Nothing." And that was it. That's the only time it ever happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, one time, I saw his face in there.
I feel like our best friend that passed, Keisha, I feel like she came to visit me a little bit after she passed, but I wasn't ready to see her. So I had my eyes closed real tight, but I felt her presence, and I felt something sit on the bed, and I couldn't move, and I was up.
How do you know? Like, what made you close your eyes though? Or you
I was
ready to
scared.
sleep?
I was like, Keisha, I don't want to see you right now. And that's all. I was like, Keisha, I don't want to see you. Like, I'm scared. I don't want to see you. And I just remember her saying, well, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm at peace. Everything's fine. And then after that, I felt something get off the bed, and I could move again.
She was astro projecting the whole time. You didn't even know it. Yeah.
But I couldn't see her. Like, I wasn't like seeing anything though. I just remember like I felt her presence, and I just felt calm, but I was scared to open my eyes and see her because I was like, I don't want to see no damn ghost.
Right.
Yeah, no. Ghost stories be for real. I know even when my grandma passed, my mom had called me whenever I was in school, and she was like, I call my grandma Momo, and she was like, yeah, they found Momo at the house today. She in the hospital. So I was like, damn. So I had Ebony had came over to my room. Ebony is one of our good friends. Ebony came to my dorm room, and I'm in there telling her, I'm like, man, I really hope nothing happens to my grandma. Da 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 da. Me and Ebony are in the room. It's like midnight. It's a little bit after midnight. Somebody knocks on the door. And so I look down. I'm like, who the fuck is at my door right now?
Like front door, or like bedroom door?
Well, we were in a dorm, and our dorm was set up. It was only one door. So it was just like you walked in. It was just a room, and it had 2 beds on the side of the wall and then a sink. And so I'm looking at the door. I'm like, who is that? And I could see somebody's feet because there's a little gap underneath the door. So I'm like, who's in front of my door? Ebony opens the door and nobody's there. And we look down the hallway. I'm like, 5 seconds later, my mom calls me, said my grandma passed.
Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all ever wish like none of the moment passed? Like you say you weren't ready. You ever like ask for that shit to happen again and feel like you'll be ready?
I think once I came to terms with Keisha, I was like, well, you can come visit me again. I'll be receptive to it.
They don't be listening. They ain't never came back.
Yeah.
I was asking, I'm like, y'all be ready. But you think you be ready, but in reality though, that shit always gonna be random and say you're gonna never be ready. It's gonna be the same. Like, oh, what the hell? Like, oh, the fuck? Yeah, so yeah.
See, my mom and my dad have passed. And my mom passed in 2018. I told my mama off the jump, nah.
Think about it.
Don't do it. And she's always respected it. Like she's always. The only time I've ever seen my mom is like in a dream.
Oh, you've had multiple. Sound like you've had multiple encounters.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely have. But like, what's really weird about my parents is like, whenever I have a dream, I never see them together.
Were they together their whole life?
Yeah, my mom and dad were married for like 24 years, 25 years. Whenever my dad passed, so they were together for a long time. But whenever I have a dream, it's like either I have a dream with my mom in it or I have a dream with my dad in it. And whenever I see them in my dream, I'm always like, oh, well, how's daddy? Or where's daddy at? My mom be like, oh, he's over there. He's fine. My dad would be like, oh, she's over there. She's fine. Don't worry about it.
Imagine heaven being segregated. That'd be messed up.
Y'all really couldn't see each other?
Like, no fornication up here. Like, you gotta go fast.
Or we go off thinking like, I'll see him in heaven. You be like, no, you won't.
Right.
You know what I think it is?
What?
I don't think my mom has reached the level that my dad is at in heaven yet.
Like, you think your dad was on a different type of time?
Because my dad passed way before my mom did. So I think my dad might have done a little bit more work.
You think your mom's still ascending?
She might be. But I've seen her. But I don't think that they might not be in the same level to where they're like actually together yet.
Having like therapy, you up there just working through
You,
and
but
stuff.
yeah, you might have to.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know.
To die and have to go up and go work some more.
I was done, Lord.
Man, hold on, man. Relax, guys.
He's like,
come
well,
on
in
now.
order,
you know all this stuff in it. You know me,
Right.
Yeah.
You
Facts.
come on, man. We gotta
Well, in
talk
order
about
for you to come up here fully, you gotta do this first. I'm like, God damn.
You got to go finish a puzzle.
Not a puzzle.
You got to do a scavenger hunt. You got to do a heaven scavenger hunt.
You gotta do a Sudoku puzzle. Get up here. Yeah, hey, take me now.
You got to run a 6-minute mile.
it. Right, Police
Rest the heart rate
Academy.
47.
You thought that was something. You
Yeah,
said
for
7 months. Huh? You'll be up here a long time.
real. For real. Facts. I know we went a little deep, y'all. Sorry.
Well, hey, best friend.
Ain't it a blessing?
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I might be feeling the tequila a little bit.
I think so too. I'm feeling mine because I'm getting a little hot.
Yeah. Oh, the air just kicked on. You are listening to another episode of
Hear You Podcast.
This is Tan.
And this is B.
We have Peetey here. You ready to get
What
started?
up? Let's do it.
Hey, let's get it. All right, so y'all ready to get started with the shits?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Petey, we explained the rules for how we do 100 rounds. But we're going to start off with, let's do 100 rounds, Shannon Sharp. You can start.
Tight.
Yak.
SUV.
Cigar.
Cigarillo.
Side purse.
Sports.
Black and mild.
Muscles.
Shout.
Suit.
Country.
Fade.
Carolina.
Glasses.
Buff.
ESPN.
Shay Shay.
What's the white dude who used to be on there with?
Skip.
Skip.
Skip. I couldn't think of Skip.
Okay,
That was
so Club Shay Shay decided to drop another interview this week. And this one was a little bit different. So, Club Shay Shay has definitely picked up over the last couple of months, especially since the Cat Williams interview.
I feel like now since Cat, everybody feel like that's the truth. The
Hell
truth.
yeah, go in there and speak your
Go
truth.
there and be messy.
Spill it.
So for some reason he had Amanda Seales.
Not for some reason.
Okay, it's my personal bias. I'm not the biggest fan of Amanda Seales. But Amanda Seales was on there, and she decided to open up about a few topics. One of them being that she has been clinically diagnosed as being on the spectrum. So apparently there is a new name for Asperger's, which is basically like mild autism. But I forgot the name that she called it.
I think she just considered it on the spectrum disorder or something
Yeah,
like that.
spectrum disorder. And then she also opened up about the racism that she experienced as a child.
I saw that.
So what was very interesting was she gave this whole and during the interview she's like, okay, yeah, I've been clinically diagnosed with being on the spectrum and blah 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 blah. But what was very interesting was today she decided to hop online and say that she never said that.
Oh wait, what? Is that really what you saw that too?
From what she said, now I don't know if she said I never said that or if she said I'm not. I honestly.
She
don't
said
know.
I haven't been clinically diagnosed because I didn't pay the $10,000 to be.
Got you. So she basically saying she kind of like diagnosed herself type shit.
Well, what she said on Shannon Sharp was, I have been clinically diagnosed.
Got you.
And I maybe I need to listen because I don't know if she said she was clinically diagnosed or there is a clinical diagnosis for autism.
Got you.
But
She lied. Yeah.
from how she worded it, it was like she met with someone and they told
Did
her.
y'all watch the whole 3 hours?
No.
No, hell no.
Okay, all right, cool.
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Nothing against Shannon Sharp. I can't listen to that shit.
Is Shannon on the spectrum? Let's talk about it.
I
I think he might be on a different spectrum.
I think it's CTE spectrum.
Come on. Nah. She's talking about a different spectrum too, huh?
What spectrum you talking about?
She's talking about,
Miss Netta.
yeah, she's talking about the colorful spectrum.
Wait, hold up. Oh, that one. Libiquita. Look it up, bitches.
I think he might be on a different one.
I don't think that.
I don't know, y'all.
I don't know, man.
I
This
feel like the
ain't
more
my
money you got,
business.
the freakier you are.
Whoa. I don't know.
mean,
I don't know about
man. Listen, man.
the more money you had, the more access to freakier stuff you
I
get.
feel
don't
like
Same
money enhances who you are. So if you a freaky nigga broke with some money, you gonna be
gonna be a
extra
freakier
freaky
nigga.
Well,
Yeah.
we ain't heard no stories about Shannon Sharp.
That's true. Let's not
We
put that on
ain't
my
heard
boy
no
Shannon.
freaky stories about
Yeah.
Shannon
Let's not put that on
Sharp.
Shannon.
Y'all heard about Carl Winslow?
Huh?
I did.
Wait, no, I didn't.
I did. Yeah.
Wait, that's a dad, right?
Yeah, from Family Matters.
Carl Winslow.
A nigga did an interview and said he heard a nigga, he was at a party and he heard a nigga tearing some ass up in a room. He opened up the door. Diddy was tearing up Carl Winslow.
I ain't gonna lie though, like I don't believe that only because of the source.
You know Carl Winslow's gay.
For sure, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Forget all that. All that aside, I'm just saying I don't believe that because the nigga who was saying it was like a Crip nigga from the neighborhood. He just don't seem like he would be there while that was going on.
You'd be surprised. Like, what if he was there at the
Protection,
party for
yeah.
protection, or what if
He
he was
don't
there
look like
for
he would be on the
supplying
invite
something?
list to a Diddy function. That's
But
what
what
I'm
if
saying.
it's to supply?
Maybe you gonna call Uber Eats and forget that you finna be fucking a nigga in another room.
No, but you call your man for your party pack and invite him to the party. And he just stick around. You like, oh man,
That's crazy.
make,
And you
make
tell
yourself
him
at
to come
home.
with a
You right.
bunch of shit. It's gonna be a bunch of people here.
Yeah, bring out your product with
Yeah,
you.
you can
That's
go ahead and get
crazy.
this shit off.
So
Get this shit off.
So then fucking
Wait, I did not hear about this. Carl Winslow's gay.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I can see it, but I didn't know. Wow, not
You can
Diddy
see it.
tearing
You
him
can
up.
see it is crazier because what if he
Yeah.
wasn't gay? So the whole time you just like, oh, that nigga gay.
Yeah,
I could, but I'm not surprised by anybody being gay, honestly, though.
yeah, me either.
I am.
I think everybody
Really?
got a little in.
Yeah, I feel
Is
like.
anybody
relax.
you saw was gay that you what?
Nah, she said she should put that shit on everybody. Everybody here gay. Yeah,
I
feel like
mean-
everybody got- I mean, well, speaking for me now.
He said relax.
I don't need none of the fellas, whatever tribe, watch this.
That tribe.
Don't hop in my DM. It's all love. I am a supporter. Live
You're
your
ally?
life. Yeah, I'm an ally, but nah, yeah. No.
Who are you surprised that was gay?
I just feel like I don't be in people's business like that. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? So it's like if I find out you're gay and I don't really get, if you're not flamboyant, then that catch me off guard. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, but I care less though.
That's the first I heard of Carl Winslow.
Girl, yeah, when I heard that and it said Diddy was like, told the dude afterwards, like, you'd be surprised what a man will do when he needs some money.
I mean, Family Matters been off for a long time.
Crazy.
But I wouldn't think, hey,
You
call
say-
up
you
Carl.
say-
Call up Carl.
He been hurting for a little minute.
I mean, Family Matters been
Carl
off for a
need a
long
little
time.
pat.
But that ain't that's not one person I would think. Give Carl a
But
Yeah,
it'd be
no.
the
call.
ones that you wouldn't suspect.
No,
That's
it's
true.
crazy though. That nigga dating Cassie and Carl. That's a
Yeah,
little
Diddy
crazy
don't give a fuck.
lineup.
I ain't got no tank.
Yeah, that's a
Booty
crazy
is
combo.
the only thing that I like.
Oh man, you know what? Honestly though, I hate saying that shit because I don't even know if it's all allegedly, right? We don't know if this shit is
Allegedly.
true. I don't like that, man. I don't like putting that on people
I can see that.
because it like to me, I would find that shit highly disrespectful if that's not how I live my life. For real.
What's really sad to me is all the shit that we've heard about Diddy, and the only focus is on him being potentially gay.
they don't even talk about him.
Being a
Sex
monster.
trafficking motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that nigga gay, and everybody like, oh shit.
Oh shit, he's gay. Oh, he's a sex trafficker. He's a sexual. He does sexual harassment. He's a rapist.
It
all
was
that stuff
something
goes to
I
the
seen
wayside.
earlier that I haven't heard of. Something with blood, like when Cassie was on her period or something like that.
Nah, you going
blood
too
rituals.
deep.
Yeah, but it was like I don't know. It was something I was like, whoa, and it's on a court document. And I was like, whoa,
That's crazy.
I ain't seen that
That's
before.
crazy.
Yeah, it's some wild shit going on.
Yeah, but I thought
I
about
forgot
the
who
Carl
was that.
Winslow.
Oh,
We're talking about
Shannon
Amanda
Sharp.
Seals and Shannon Sharp.
That's how gay y'all think Shannon Sharp is. We start talking about other gay shit.
I don't think Shannon is gay.
Yeah,
I don't know. He
man.
hopped out that car a little.
But
So-
people
yeah.
were like he had hip surgery.
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah, what kind of surgery?
he fucked up.
Nigga got surgical.
No, he like his
got
hips,
surgery.
his hips and his legs and stuff like that. So, but I don't know if it's how tight the outfit was.
That also adds to it.
or
Would you wear an outfit that tight?
Probably not. I mean, but see, it's tricky because he an extra buff ass dude. So it's
That's
like
true.
most of
Everything
them-
might
you
be
feel me? You know what I'm
tight.
saying? So like people will see me, I'm 6'4", they're like, yo, your pants stop short. You know, back then we call them high waters or whatever
Yeah.
we call them. But it's like, no, nigga, these are 34, nigga. I'm just tall.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta just style it up this way to make y'all think. But in reality, nigga, it's hard for me to find shit.
Right.
So I can't imagine be an extra buff, swole ass nigga, and you order an outfit, you like, damn.
yeah,
You ain't
I
try
don't
this shit
technically wear it to
Right.
it.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You ain't try this shit on. Now your shit just little.
Yeah.
You just gotta rock out for the day. Fuck it.
You got it on.
Yeah, fuck
Might as well
it.
keep
I
it
bought
on.
this, yeah.
I
So,
think
you know, I
the
don't know.
interesting thing with that interview is it seemed so random. And I'm not gonna say Shannon is not smart, but it just seemed like that was out of Shannon's
Wheelhouse.
Which part? The part where he said that she got a white mom or some shit? Or
The whole thing,
Yeah.
the whole conversation. Because I'm not saying Shannon can't have an intellectual conversation, but when she was explaining to him about the racism,
Yeah.
and then he said something like, I grew up, we just don't, kids like that. And she was saying, well, this is my experience. And he was like, well, it's being combative. And she's like, no, this is my experience. I think stuff like that, the processing further and stuff like that, it's something Shannon doesn't normally do. He's more surface level.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be honest, if we really, really, really being honest though, like, I think Shannon, and there's no, I fuck with anybody doing anything. I feel like Shannon lucked up with a real big interview right out the gate.
Yeah.
And I feel like the lights are bright now. But that's not what we know Shannon for. We know for sports commentary.
Right.
So here he is having these deep intellectual conversations. Like, I don't know Shannon being in therapy and have like an understanding of like empathy and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I never knew him for that.
Or compassion for,
Or just being an interviewer.
Yeah.
He really
Exactly.
didn't interview Kat. Kat just took over.
Kat talked.
Yeah,
Kat
he did.
talked, and Kat was like very, he's charismatic. He's a character. He took over that interview.
Right, 100%.
Between him and Amanda, sorry, boring.
Yeah. So I just, yeah.
You said him and Amanda were boring?
Yes, very boring. Girl, I didn't. Amanda Seals, I feel like she weaponizes being a black woman, and I don't like that because there's real shit going on out here, and just because you couldn't get in a party, that's not racism.
So I don't know if you watched the clip that Smile sent, but she told the full story of what happened with the party and stuff like that, of how she was, when someone told her like, oh, no, you're not on the list or you can't come in. But other people were like, no, you're coming in with me and stuff like that. And then getting escorted out. And then the reason behind the lady saying, I didn't want you at the party because I don't like you. And that was her reasoning and stuff like that, because I just don't like you.
Was it a white lady?
No, Issa's PR.
See,
If I don't like you, that's good reason.
Yeah.
That's not a good reason for me to kick you out of an Emmy's party with black people.
It is, though, if it's my party.
If it's
though.
my party.
But it wasn't just her party, though.
Well, how she got the authority to kick her out then?
Exactly.
I mean, if you tell security to, I don't know.
And what I'm saying, she got some kind of rank.
Right.
It's like, that's like us going to the club and tell the security, hey, I don't want this nigga in the club. They're like, nigga,
Right.
who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah, so I mean, if it's my shit and I don't want you, it's kind of like Drake didn't want the girl at his party, the little interview chick.
Yeah.
If I don't want you in my shit because I don't fuck with you, or you did some dirty shit and I know about it.
Bingo.
Yeah, like, no, get the fuck out of here.
But
That's not racism.
She said she was invited though. She said,
She was a +1.
Not by the right
no,
person.
was it Jesse Powell? Not Jesse Powell.
Just hilarious.
No.
That I kicked your ass up out of here?
Damn.
Yeah.
It's what's the nigga from
I heard she was a
Jesse
+1.
Smollett?
No, the nigga, he's what's the doctor show that has 1,000 seasons?
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy. What's the nigga on Grey's Anatomy?
Oh.
I ain't never watched that.
Yeah,
it's
me
it's
either.
the doctor that's on there, but he's been real vocal about black rights and
Sterling?
stuff like that. Nah.
Oh, you talking about the half white guy? The one that cheated on his wife?
Him.
Yeah, with the light
Why we
eyes.
gotta
Yeah.
throw him under the bus like that?
That's what we know him for.
Right.
I can't think of his name.
His name is Jesse or something like that.
But she said that he invited her to the party, so that's
So she
how
was a +1.
But he was part of the committee though. So
+1.
it's not a +1.
If you didn't get a direct invite,
He hosted it though. If I host it and I invite you, you're not a +1.
That's true.
You're
but
my guest.
if I'm hosting and I invite you, then you would be in.
I don't know the semantics. Okay, she said she was invited. The other person told her, no, you're not on the list. You can't come in or whatever else. But other people kept like, no, you're supposed to be here. Bring her in and stuff like that. I got the story. You know what I'm saying? And I think a part of me do believe she might have Asperger's. In all honesty, because I don't feel like she understands social cues. Like, there's a time and place for everything. And with Amanda Seals, the time and place is now. It's black rights now, women rights now, black women now. So she don't have a time and place for nothing. That's the thing.
But I ain't gonna lie, though. On that note, though, I'm gonna shoot her some bail. Ain't it always time for black rights?
This is true. It is always time for that.
But
Not whenever it's only to your benefit.
Yeah, I feel that.
I feel like she's very vocal.
She's been wrong a few times. She's actually been loud and wrong and
real?
never
Give me some
apologized.
insight. I don't keep up with all of what she got. I don't keep up with
She's
her.
definitely been loud and wrong. She has supported. She's asked for some people to be released from prison. They're in there for heinous things.
Oh.
Like,
Is that one nigga everybody?
I mean, y'all ever talk to a nigga in jail before?
I ain't never said to free him though.
Yeah, it's free him till you see him.
No, I know the
Yeah.
nigga's supposed to be there.
Free him to the other way.
Keep him.
Yeah,
right?
okay,
He in
all
there
right.
for a reason.
Okay, I
This ain't
feel
no. He was wrongfully convicted.
I
Nah,
got
the
you,
nigga
I
was
got
rightfully convicted.
The law did a good job.
Low key, I should give him more
Yeah,
time.
Yeah. You lucky they didn't catch you sooner.
Yeah,
You really wildin'.
it's been some shit like that.
But she's very loud and wrong. And I feel like I just don't like the using like I'm a black woman and that's the reason why I didn't go to this party. No, you didn't go to that party because there's somebody that didn't care for you. Now if I go somewhere and somebody doesn't like me and they're like, no, Tana, you can't come in, can I call Amanda Seals? No, you cannot. You gotta deal with that.
I think a big thing too was like the Issa slander and stuff
See, I
like
don't
that.
know about
So basically, she was saying like she doesn't feel like Issa empowers women, and it was more so for her personal experience. Like she's like, well, I didn't feel empowered because after the whole thing happened, she said things were kind of tense on set, but Issa was just basically like, well, that's y'all handle that. That's y'all business. Y'all handle that, and kind of hands off and
she had
things.
beef
Like
with somebody else on set?
no, it was Issa's. Well, yeah,
So she was hard to work with.
what's his name? Saranis.
Who's that?
That Dro.
Oh, Dro.
She went in there at it with Dro.
He a woman beater.
But I'm saying, like, people have. I feel like her. I'm not on the Amanda Seals hate train because I feel like she's one of the very few people who, no matter what, will speak up for Black rights. No matter where she is or what platform she is, she's going to speak up for Black rights. And I feel like she speaks up for herself. And I think that's one thing that really throws people off because we're so used to people being like, well, it's okay. I'll wait my turn or I'll be docile. But Amanda's like, no, I deserve to be here. I deserve a right. So I feel like she's very vocal for her rights and for herself. As for Black people, and I feel like she's a little misunderstood.
I fuck with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So let me say how y'all feel about Monique. Because I feel like Monique advocate for herself, but it also could be like on some, this is for Black women, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, these are experiences too, though. So
I don't trust anybody who hate their child.
oh, she had, okay. All
Did
right
she hate her
then.
child or her child hate her?
Yeah, which
Both.
one is it?
Damn.
I mean, what shit? I mean, what that little nigga do?
All right, Brian McNasty.
What'd he do?
Right. I don't know. I feel like personally, there's really nothing that your child could do to make you
I feel
hate
like,
them.
but that's subjective though, because I feel like you do have some entitled ass children that could feel like they want this, so you don't do that for them, and now they really hold a grudge with you because they don't understand the magnitude of what it takes for me to even provide for you. You know what I'm saying? But then you also have those that ain't shit and just not there. I feel like it can get tricky when you work in Hollywood. I'm not there a lot. You might build up some resentment because I'm gone, but you don't understand I'm gone to do this, so you kind of lose. It's a lose-lose in that type of thing, But also being on like the side where like as a male, it's easy for a woman to downplay a father's role if he's not present. And you only get the mother's perspective where your dad ain't this, your dad shit.
Right.
And you find out, oh, this nigga's actually amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He's a great father.
So I feel like that could be like the reverse of like as a woman who's working in the industry, you're not there with your child, and they could have this tainted perspective on how they feel about you when really it's like not really that justified other than their absence.
You don't think when you become a parent, you sign up to be a provider?
You 100%, but I think that looks different. You know what I'm saying? Like I think you kind of, it's almost like women want a provider, right? But then y'all want quality time too. So it's like, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do both simultaneously, unless we work together. Like, but y'all don't want to work. Y'all want to be provided for. So I have to be gone. So don't take advantage of me being gone to be like I'm absent and then
He
hold
ain't
that
never
against
here.
me. Right. So it's like really, you just want a rich nigga that already got it.
Right.
And life ain't set up like that.
But do you think that if a man does sign up to be a provider and he is providing, that he should be able to throw that in the woman's face?
Never.
So then why should Monique be able to throw in her kid's face that I provided for you?
I don't think she should. You know what I'm saying? She could be wrong as hell. You know what I'm saying? She could be wrong. That's not cool. Because that's what you're supposed to. I didn't sign him to be here. But
Exactly.
I do think to that regard though, at the level like these people have money. So it's like
true.
if I'm
That makes a
providing with
difference.
you at this level,
Yeah.
you sound crazy when there's little kids out here that don't have a fraction of what you have,
Yeah.
and you still ungrateful and you talking like X, Y, and Z. Like, no, I could buy you a Camry. Your first car was a Benz.
Yeah.
So then it's like, it can get tricky. You know what I'm saying? So now I might throw it in your face because in reality, you failing in class anyway, but you still living above average. You know, like, I'm making sure you're good, and that's not enough. So I just think it's subjective. At the end of the day, humans, and they both people. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see how Amanda may rub people the wrong way, but she did say, like, she tried to create. She's about building community. So on the set, she tried to, you know, I would have people over my house. I would ask to go to dinners and stuff like that, and it just wasn't received well. And I think that can kind of be a little different too. Yeah. You know, so I don't know. I feel like she's really misunderstood because she does champion for Black women. You know what I'm saying? And it's not too many people, I feel, that just really just put on that cape and chant. Like, if we think about anybody who champions for Black women, who do you think of?
I feel like I would think of Issa Rae. But I don't know her outside of the set. But I feel like
she sent a picture earlier. Her was it R.A.?
Her executive assistant.
Yes, a white woman. Yeah,
I feel a way about that.
Okay. Well,
I didn't feel a way about that.
Moving along. Yeah, I some of that shit I don't take personal, but I do understand what you're saying. Though. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. You want to keep it in the family, but
is there anyone else you feel like just champions for Black women? Because if I think of,
what capacity?
Just like you know, if you go there, you're like, oh yeah, they Black women, Black proud, Black. That's what I think. I think of Amanda Seales. I think of Dr. Umar.
Yeah, Dr. Umar does champion.
He got niggas scared today outside that race.
He should.
Yeah, I feel like Dr. Umar for sure. I feel
he
like,
should.
Yeah, he should.
See, I can go deep. I can go like to Angela Davis and like on some real Black liberation shit. But when it comes to like mainstream people, I don't know. It's tricky because I feel like a lot of that shit is intertwined with hip hop, and if you really want to get deep into it, I feel like none of that shit is productive to Black women.
Like, what do you mean?
I mean, none of this shit. Like when you talk about twerking, Meg Thee Stallion, when you talk about Glorilla or Sexy Red and shit, I feel like that shit is divisive, and I feel like it's like temporary fun, but at the same time, it's degrading, and it's also like I feel like, you know, men and women will put here, if that's what you prefer to date, to, you know, you want a partner and you want certain values in that person to last for longevity. We talk about living to old age and shit. You can't do that shit living the lifestyle they be promoting.
Oh no, you definitely can't.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of counterproductive. So it's like, is that pro women? You know what I'm saying? Not really. It's fun, but at the same time, you got girls doing the shoot thing and shit. At, you know, so it's like, are you shooting niggas or women or what you doing? You feel me? Like you shooting other women.
There really be women that be like,
you feel me?
Bow.
Right. So I feel like it, like when you look at the culture and shit, I feel like it ain't a lot of women that's doing that. So to what you saying, I fuck with her. Ain't nobody gonna get it right, man. Ain't nobody gonna get it all the way right. But if she trying, and she might be on the spectrum too. So she trying extra hard.
But to that point, I would say if she's on the spectrum, that may be why it may be difficult for her to maintain those type of relationships and things like that. Because
a lot of us are though.
On the spectrum,
yeah.
You made a lot of people gay.
Y'all, we are crack babies.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is 100% true.
We are crack babies.
Yeah,
we don't all. Do you know how many of us have ADHD?
Is that crack though?
It's
y'all
crack adjacent.
Yeah, but I feel like,
But I feel like back when we were in school, the kids with ADHD, they had extreme problems. Facts, like they had extreme anger. Like you knew who those kids were.
Timmy is crazy.
Yeah, like don't leave him with a pencil because he might stab somebody. Or
leave with a pencil when you need a pencil every day is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I feel like back then we could easily identify those kids and what they were going through. But now it's the smaller things that people are like, oh, that's autism.
Yeah.
Or, oh,
Timmy's grown.
That's ADHD.
Timmy's grown.
And I feel like, okay, if that's the case, then what? Like, what are we diagnosing ourselves for? Like, what are we?
That's true too. What's the purpose of diagnosing it? Just live.
Right. Like, is this like some prescription shit where y'all trying to like get a nigga on some kind of medication, or is it just something to know? Like, what are we doing that for?
What's the purpose?
Yeah, you were functioning fine 3 years ago. So like, what changes? You know, but I don't know. Maybe we all are on the spectrum. Who knows? We all look crazy.
I mean, I'm not
on no damn spectrum. I don't want to say it like that either. No, we took a test.
Yeah. I took the spectrum test. I'm not on it.
2 + 2.
4.
Okay, just test.
And you can be on the spectrum and answer that.
That's how I think. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait.
I think a lot of geniuses are on the spectrum now.
I would agree.
Yeah, you have to.
I would
be.
agree.
I think a lot of savants and geniuses are on the spectrum.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of celebrities. I feel like it takes a certain type of disconnect to even live a lifestyle like that.
Yeah,
Your ass probably on the fucking spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She think Huncho on the spectrum.
Who?
I do too. Huncho.
Yeah. What you
Like,
doing? Where you been?
The rapper.
Where you going? You with
Who's
your
Huncho?
friend? I'm not like
A lot of these niggas sound slow anyway. So I don't know, but I don't know him.
He said, I don't know him.
Yeah.
What?
So Huncho be, you cool. Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people that are on the spectrum.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I just feel like she's misunderstood.
I mean,
For the
I
most
hope
part.
that I hope that I am misunderstanding Amanda Seals, but I don't think
There
I
we
am.
go. Here we go. Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, I'm happy to say that I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like weaponizing it, especially in the climate that we live in, where it's you know, like being black is one. It's like a hot topic. Being a black woman is a hot topic. Being a black man is a hot topic. Like,
But I also think that she calls attention to a lot of stuff that we may not feel. Like she could just call it what it is. Like that's racist or that's racism or there's signs of it. And I think sometimes we're scared to say like, oh, maybe we had a misunderstanding. But you're like, no, that's racist ass shit. And this is how it is racist because of this. So I think it's a lot of that too. But I don't know, child.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm from the clips I saw. I support like that shit is racism, and she made valid points.
oh yeah, what they did to her as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I do. That is racism.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
And-
and we experienced
So why we
racism
not talking
On
about
Disney
Shannon
or
then?
the teacher thing?
the teacher thing.
Okay. And I felt kind of what he said too, because if you're in the South, correcting an adult or talking to an adult, that's extremely disrespectful.
It is,
Like it, and
but it shouldn't be that way though.
it shouldn't. Like kids should be able to ask questions and things like that. But the South has a culture of kids should be seen and not heard. Is that the right way to say it?
Yeah.
Seen and not heard.
Yeah.
So that's a different culture type thing too. So I don't know, child.
Yeah, it's different. When you if you ever like live up north, it is a different culture though. Now
I
people are
believe
more
that.
outspoken. Down south, your mom can be lying, so you better not call no liar.
Yeah, you better
And
not
it's
say
like-
the word lie.
You're right.
I
You're
couldn't
right.
even-
Right.
yeah,
That's
we
a
couldn't
curse
say
word.
lie.
Yeah,
to a certain
story.
extent. But see that alone is like
Story.
that's wrong though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you lying, if I'm old enough to identify that as a kid, then
You should be able to say it.
Your grown ass know you lying to me. So why are you lying to me and leading by example, being a liar? And if you gonna do that, then I should be able to call you out on it. So it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, it is definitely different down here in the South.
Yeah.
And every different parts of the nation, they got their own thing going on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I can kind of see it as a little, you know, a kid probably shouldn't. You in school probably shouldn't speak up and tell your sister, your teacher that she's wrong.
I mean, but shit.
I did that though.
They wrong. They wrong.
Hell yeah.
Wrong about
My
what?
grandma,
though?
if I call my grandma right now, she'll tell you like kindergarten. It was they wouldn't let some kid go to the bathroom. White lady, I feel like she was being racist. I wrote a little paper to like I wrote a paper to like get her fired. And then I had
Petition.
for real petition. Then I had all the kids in the class sign it. Then I took it to the principal's office, and that was a whole thing. Yeah, it was a whole thing. I've been an activist. Yeah, I've been an activist. Yeah.
I know that's right.
Yeah, for real. 'Cause
Armand
shit, I don't play
Seals.
that
Okay,
shit.
you better-
You feel me?
Armando Seals.
Yeah. Nah, I've been on that type of time. And my grandma, she always laugh about that. But yeah, I feel like you should speak up, especially when you black and growing up. Like them teachers be doing a lot of little racist shit. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. I've dealt with all kind of racism as a young kid. So yeah, fuck
I'm
that.
trying to think.
Speak
Have
up.
I experienced racism as a kid?
Oh, I know I did. I remember it was out here. I was in 8th grade, and this teacher had just a problem with me for whatever reason. I have no idea. I was in advanced algebra, and she had a problem with me.
That's why.
And we were in the cafeteria, and this handicapped boy walked past, and I'm just goofy, so I'm just, and she's like, "You're mocking him," and she sent me to the office for that shit. And I'm just like, what? And this was the one time my dad actually, like, you know, parents usually don't believe you when it comes to teachers. This is the one time he actually believed me and like stood up, and I was like, oh damn, because she just hated for no, and I never understood it. Like I just never understood it. So I definitely have experienced racism from teachers before.
Yeah. I had a teacher, I blew my nose, and she told me I couldn't get her tissue, and I couldn't go to the bathroom.
You blew your nose?
Like I sneezed in my hand, needed some tissue. Asked her, she had tissue under this. I asked her, could I use it? She said no. I said, okay, well, can I go to the bathroom? She said no. So I'm like, okay.
What am I supposed to
like,
do?
what the fuck? So I went to the bathroom. When I
Right.
came back, the principal was there.
Damn.
Yeah. And then my mama came, and that was a whole, she don't know my mom crazy.
I was
Though.
gonna say your mom off the chain.
Yeah, she don't play that. So,
I know that's
yeah,
right.
Turn up.
So you gotta stand up for something
You know
around
what
this
I'm saying?
bitch.
You feel
Okay.
me?
All right. What's next?
All right, let's go and go over to our next topic. Let's do 100 rounds. Speaking of racism, Jeezy.
Oh God.
You can start, Peetey.
Snowman.
Fuck. Atlanta.
Damn, cocaine.
Burr.
Gucci.
Asian.
Africa.
Pack.
Noodles.
Bald head.
I'm that Keisha Cole.
Guns.
Violence.
Monaco.
Baby.
Waka Flocka.
Pho.
You said
Pho.
you did not say fuck. Egg roll.
All right. That's enough.
We just saying random words, right? Love
My
a good
next one was
song.
black meat.
What? Oh, for what she said?
Yeah, dark
Right.
meat or whatever she
Brisket.
said. Bruh.
Yeah, egg roll did it.
Woo. Okay. All right. So Jeannie Mai and Jeezy are in the news again. So as we know, they're going through a really nasty, very public divorce, and they're also going through a custody battle. So a few weeks ago, there were apparently Jeannie had made some claims that like Jeezy had the baby around guns, and there were some photos that were taken.
Did she listen to the albums? Any at least?
That's it. We've talked about this before, and I'm like, this is you got with the snowman. Like you got with the actual snowman,
Right.
and he not gonna have guns. Or, like I'm so confused. What did you see?
BMF. Did you look inside?
But she married what's his name? What's his real name?
Jenkins. Something Jenkins.
Jay Jenkins. That's who she.
You wouldn't think a nigga named Jenkins would have them straps. Though.
She married Jay Jenkins. She didn't marry Jeezy the Snowman.
I mean, if you look at it though, Jay Jenkins is JJ. A nigga named JJ gonna have some straps.
Hell yeah, big fact.
I think named JJ gonna
And
have some
low key,
shit.
I think all of the things that she's claiming now, I think he showed her that stuff previously.
100%. She knew
Yeah.
who that was.
Yes, you know, like
She
that.
liked that.
She liked it.
She
Like
liked that
that
black
whole,
meat.
like, oh my gosh.
The danger.
Ooh, you know, he keeps it spicy.
He's
And-
still a trapper.
oh my gosh.
It's like rap music, but a visual, like every day.
Ooh,
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Especially whenever you an outsider and you looking
Exactly.
at that shit,
Yeah.
you probably really are like,
Ooh,
Yeah,
dazed.
it's all fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
it's
Starstruck.
fun until it ain't. So she claimed that the baby was around some guns. There was a photo taken with the baby with some guns. Jeezy's people are claiming that she staged the photo of the baby with the guns. Apparently he had him in the basement or something like that in the house. But this week, now Jeannie is making claims that Jeezy has been abusive towards her. And there were some pictures that were released in a court document of her with bruises. Jeezy quickly responded and said that those pictures are actually from her getting into a golf cart accident.
That they were both in.
They were both in.
That's very specific.
Yes. And he showed the dates.
Answer the text messages too.
Yeah. I'm like, and I'm wondering, why are y'all using WhatsApp?
Well, she's Asian. You know, a lot of foreign people use. Yeah, it's true. A lot of foreign people. Do you have WhatsApp on your phone?
I do.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's a foreigner app.
That is strange.
For sure.
Yeah, but they're definitely on what those messages are from WhatsApp.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. A part of me doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Part of me feels like it's not my business.
It ain't my business.
Yeah,
You feel
quite-
me? I feel like, in my mind, I just feel like fair-skinned people bruise easily. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Like, for real. I got a bruise right now. It just be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, it's
So
like,
it don't take much.
it don't take much. And then it's like, if she doctored the photos for real, then I feel like the same person will lie about getting beat up and bruised and all this other shit too.
Well, I think, she presented the pictures as evidence, and then he came out and was like, well, this is a part of a thread we were talking about that we were both injured in and things like that. So it wasn't like what she originally had said or something like that. But it's a part of me is like, I feel like Jeezy what do you want from us?
But is it him or her putting it out there?
They both putting stuff out there.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think it's both.
Is he putting it out in defense or is he leading with the shit? Because it seems like she's leading with it to get the kids.
I think he's definitely on the defensive end of it.
Yeah.
But I think he's also, I think he's banking on black women and black people being like, oh, this is an injustice to a black man. And honestly, I stopped caring how the justice felt for you.
Here we go.
When you purposely chose her as your partner.
I don't feel like that's cool. I don't feel like that's fair though.
What's
I
fair?
do.
All right, so boom, check this out.
Mm-hmm.
If a white man walked in this apartment right now,
He would never.
Never.
if he did,
Why would he
though,
be here?
if he did,
He's
though,
an intruder.
if he did though, and he was a friend, right?
Never.
Like,
Who friend? Yours?
y'all ain't got no white friends.
Co-workers.
And they're not friends.
Okay.
I don't have no. I'm trying to think.
I don't know. I don't have any close.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't have none either.
Oh.
I'm just trying to. I just feel like at the end of the day, if y'all are in need, it's still our duty to come help y'all. And so in this case, I feel like it ain't even about the race. For me, it's just about holding people accountable. At what point are we gonna look at her like, what the fuck is she doing?
Yeah.
And if he happened to be black and he's like getting done wrong, we gonna just.
We've been
Ignore
said
the
that.
fact.
Yeah.
When they got together, we were like, what the fuck is he doing? Because she went on the show and was like, I like me a
True.
little dark meat.
Yeah.
So
I
when,
like dark meat on the side.
when that happened, we like, girl, what the fuck is you doing, Jeezy?
and you're married to a
True.
white man?
Yeah. And a white man. And
She was
then
married
when
to a white man at the time.
She was married to a white man and,
And
said,
did-
I like dark meat on the side.
and didn't want to have a baby with him.
Who? The white dude?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they
now I wonder if
divorced.
the husband didn't want to have a baby with her for a reason.
No.
They knew she was
True.
vindictive.
She didn't want to have, well, that may have been, but he left and got married and had a baby immediately.
The white dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And same with her too. She got with Jeezy and had a baby.
That's where Jeezy fucked up. He shouldn't have got her pregnant.
I don't think it was
He got
intentional.
kids.
I don't think it was intentional.
Probably wasn't. Probably was an accident.
I mean, they got married though, right?
Yeah, they got married.
Before or after the baby?
And that's another thing. Niggas always marry women that are not black.
I can't speak to that. Is that an actual fact?
It seems really, y'all be batting pretty high.
I
when
don't
it
know.
come to
My
that.
dad was married to a black woman. Your dad was. Your dad was. So where we get that fact from?
Yeah, true.
My dad also isn't a millionaire
I'm just saying though, but like,
or very affluent.
is that true? Or are we only looking at a certain genre of the culture?
But
like
okay, men on
entertainment?
Jeezy's level.
Yeah,
How many of them?
affluent.
Yeah. How
But-
many of them are with black women?
There are.
But see, I can't speak to that because we talking about entertainment, and a lot of niggas in entertainment, like I said, like what are good examples of, like they don't reflect society. In fact, especially in Nigerian culture, that shit ain't what people look up to when it comes to,
You'd be surprised.
for real.
Especially whenever Nigerian men come over here, they think that white women are a part of the American dream.
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit, then.
Yeah, they really do think that that's a part of the package when you you get a visa and a white woman.
I mean, they do be spending that bread though. They will sign off on that visa though.
And, you know, that's what
They will sign off.
That's what
married
makes
at first sight.
that's
Yeah,
what
they be
pisses
getting
me
them-
off the most is that whenever you hear like women who are non-African talk about Nigerian men, it's always about how much that they spend. Oh, they do this. Oh, they do that, and it's like
Hold on. The women say that about the men or the men say that about the women?
the women say that about the men.
Oh, see, I'm talking about the other way. I'm talking about when the nigga finessing, he need the green card.
Oh no, but even
Yeah.
if a Nigerian man need a green card, he gonna pay for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, well.
It'd be a lot more pay for it than like, oh, I'm trying to trick you into thinking that I really love you and I don't, and I got a wife back home. No, it's more so like, hey,
I got this amount of money.
I have 20K and I really want to go ahead and be secured here in this country. Like, what's up?
Oh, man, well, Nigerians.
I got
number one.
cash. Do you want it or no? And how many women you walk up to right now are going to turn down 20K?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might do
I
it.
mean, y'all,
How I might get
It's
married.
going to cost you 7 years of your life.
y'all know any
but-
Nigerian women, just let me know. You hear me? That's all I'm saying.
You know what Nigerian women now are doing? They are like
Hold
marrying
on.
women.
Let's talk about that, though.
They
Because
marry
we'll
women.
never really talk about black women that date outside their race.
Oh, yeah. I don't know any. Well, no, I do.
Yeah,
Come
we
on
do.
now. Yes, y'all do. Everybody knows
I know
somebody.
one.
They're married outside.
And be happy.
I don't know about that.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Adiba.
Girl, shut the fuck up. It's not really. We prefer black men, and the women that I know who have dated outside would prefer a black man.
And why they ain't with one?
Can't find one.
Come
The
on now.
pickings are slim.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come
The
on
pickings
now.
are slim.
The pickings are slim when y'all criteria is just.
The pickings are slim. The criteria don't be that bad.
So can,
either gotta
can,
go
can,
through the
can
police
black men
academy.
feel like that though?
Huh?
Can black men feel like that too though?
No.
Why?
Because there's a ton of us out here.
Yeah, but you still gotta meet my standards. Look at honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Like if I went to the club, like hip hop culture, and my wife in here twerking, all y'all eliminated.
You got a problem with twerking
Well,
for real.
No, it's just because when you start talking about like a wife, or like that's what like niggas ain't twerking.
But you can't be pro-African
Yeah,
and
they are.
anti-twerking.
I mean, shit, that ain't the nigga that y'all gonna marry anyway. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
They
niggas
throwing
ain't
ass.
like when you just look at shit like
Yes.
how y'all present yourself matter though. And y'all don't get to see it. I think if it was reversed in some weird way and niggas was wearing less revealing clothes and twerking, women would be looking at the same shit like you don't look like husband material.
Nah, it'd be the nails painted. It's little stuff now.
Okay, well then
I don't. You go to a club and someone's dancing and enjoying themselves. You be like, "That's not my wife."
but there's a million dances out here.
So you want to?
I'm
I
just
have a
saying,
question.
yeah, you know the dance. I'm just saying, it's a million ways to carry.
You wanted to-
You ain't even. First off, you ain't even got to do that. You ain't even got to be in that. It's a million ways to have fun out here. If fun to you is nothing but the club,
I have a small request,
yeah, talk to me.
if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Can I see your For You page on Instagram?
my for me page. Yeah,
For
sure.
you,
Let's
yeah.
go. Yeah,
Let's
that's
see
a great question.
See what's on there.
Yeah,
Let's
because
see.
I am a firm believer that there's nothing that's going to tell me the truth more about you than your social media.
And I just refreshed it.
Okay.
What's on there?
Let's see. We got some shoes.
Shoes, fitness.
Yeah, we got fitness.
Might be a couple models.
Yeah.
Camera shit.
Okay. Yeah. There's a couple models here. Fitness, grills.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay. More fitness, shoes. Okay. Some house stuff, food. Okay. First little food one I've seen. Okay, I'm just gonna refresh this one more time.
Do it, yeah.
I'm gonna find something. Goddamn me.
Right.
I just want to see if it's really okay.
I'm telling you.
I do think it's unfair to judge someone in a fun environment and be like, "Oh, that's not my wife because she twerking."
I just feel like feel like what you call fun
He might be serious.
could be. I'm dead serious. What you call fun could be.
You pass.
It's fun, but at the same time, it's intentionality behind it too. And we damn near 40.
So you would, if you and your lady are out, she can't dance on
That's
you.
different. Nah, that's different. I'm talking about single people. If me and my partner like to go to the club together, we ain't looking no more. We really off the market. But I'm talking about the people who go out religiously and that's the only way you know how to enjoy yourself. And if I go to the club and I see you one week and I don't say nothing to you, I see you over there twerking and a random dude behind you. Then I come to the club some other time and I see you over there twerking. You be in here. Like, for real, it's like
But you
where you
do
be
too.
at. Yeah, I do. So it's like, shit, you shouldn't be looking at me like, you should expect that from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the people who like, people be trying to meet people and trying to change them. Like, you can't go to the club no more.
Facts.
No, nigga, you met her in the club. This is
That's
what
where
she gonna
belongs.
do. You feel
She
me?
lives there.
Exactly. So
Y'all,
like, live
y'all
there.
love it here.
Yeah.
So like, I know that going into a relationship, I can't. You a clubber. Like if we 35, damn near 30, 40, bro, what age you start going to the club?
What age do you stop? Or
No,
start?
it starts. You've been going to clubs since you was 18. Your ass in here
Facts.
for half of your life.
Kind of grown out of
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
like come on, that's your main
half
source
your
of
life.
enjoyment.
Yeah, that's what you call fun.
Come on,
You don't
bro.
know how to do nothing else?
It ain't
Yeah.
played out yet. You know the same songs. Come on, bro. Like you don't
Facts.
like to travel. You don't like to
Right.
eat. You're
Yeah.
like that can't be your only thing to do. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, shit like that. I think that eliminate a lot of women from like what they really
So
understand.
you wouldn't talk to
it
no woman who's in there like twerking in the middle of the floor.
It depends on
Which
it
one?
depends on what you like. If you celebrate with your homegirls, you have fun, cool. You know what I'm saying. But if you are a religious twerker,
Yeah, it's just a random.
yeah, if I go to your social media,
Religious twerker.
yeah, if I go to your social and you twerking on your page and shit,
There are some people who feel like twerking is a
form of spirituality.
a form of
yeah,
spirituality.
but it ain't like that though in America. That's African. People try to relate that to like, oh, dancing with that. No, bro, come on, bro. You twerking it with a whole different vibration to it. Like you really out here just, you know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Yeah, like come on, man. Let's not play ignorant. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool.
I low key agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that everybody should be able to go and just do whatever you want to do, have fun, long as you ain't harming nobody. But there's certain like qualities in a man that if I saw him, first of all, I don't want no nigga from no club either.
For sure.
Not interested in him.
More
I don't
people-
want a nigga that.
More people in hell. A lot of people out there.
Okay,
Right.
so going back real quick to what you're saying, like if a white man, you feel like it's your responsibility to take care of us.
For sure.
So you feel like it's our responsibility to stick beside Jeezy.
For sure. Yeah. I feel like it's supposed to be equally yoked. Like we gotta look out for each other for real. If we don't, who gonna do it?
I feel like we can say that his wife is wrong without being like, I'm Team Jeezy.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that. You know, you don't got to be team nobody. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that feeds into when a nigga go date outside his race too, though. It's like a cycle. If you don't support a nigga, then I'm gonna go look for some support. And if the person that support me ain't black, don't be mad at me when I'm over there now.
But then don't come back over here for support either.
That's cool.
After that person showed you who they really are.
That's cool, but don't be mad at me.
We're not. Don't be mad at us.
Yeah, don't be mad at us.
I won't
don't
be.
expect nothing.
Yeah, don't expect us to ride at dawn.
But see,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
For Jay Jenkins.
See, I ain't with none of that though, because I feel like we always like, don't nobody ride for us. We can't be like that though. Who?
Amanda Seals.
Yeah, we are Amanda Seals and Dr. Umar together. That's it. But like, come on, man.
And what was that black activist that always had that blue bubble coat on?
Oh shit! Is it D-Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah. They got him up out of here. We like, you know,
yeah, they sure did.
I don't know, man. I just feel like, you know, I'm real big on black love and whatnot, but you know, to be honest, you know, we got a lot of dysfunction.
Okay, so speaking of that, and this is just out there, do you feel you can be a black revolutionary or pro-black and date
out your race?
Yes.
No.
I feel like you can.
Why? How do you feel that you can come about that? Because who you're with is
You think Dr. Umar, I mean, not Dr. Umar, you think Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. would have been as effective with a white woman? Or Malcolm X?
I think Dr. King because he believed in us being side by side. Now Malcolm X said, I'll be like, whoa, whoa there.
Yeah, I think it's about what you preaching. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just feel like, is pro-black anti-white?
No.
It's
okay. So we all acknowledge that, right? So it's like, I can be pro-black, but I can still love. In addition to, I think like when you are not revolutionary, like to not be revolutionary means to like be kind of like anti-black. So like I can be super pro-black, like, and just support and uplift. Me loving outside of that doesn't take away from me uplifting my people.
But you're making a statement by who you're with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how deep is that statement?
It's very deep because you're having kids with her. Statistically, you might pass before her. So you're leaving your generational wealth to this white woman, and this white woman she's not giving back to the Negro College Fund.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that.
Look at Kobe's wife.
We don't know that. But let's go with that scenario though. I still feel like if that is the case, I mean, man, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like everybody judges what everybody does. Nobody has the responsibility to do any of the shit that we talking about. That's the first thing. So it's like, if I just so happen to fall in love and marry somebody else or whatever, and they outside of the race, as long as I'm like not intentionally doing shit that contributes directly, like I am not set forth. Like, you might meet somebody, like I would hope that if you date outside your race, the person you date outside your race understands or would love to understand your culture.
That's true.
You feel me? Because I think that's the difference. You date somebody that don't give a fuck about you, that speaks more to like your self-love and all that shit than anything. If I'm dating somebody outside my culture, you need to respect my culture. If something happened to me and I leave you a lump sum of money and you know I care about my people, I would expect you to be a reflection of me and also care about my people in the same way.
But me dating you, I don't have to worry about your mama being like, oh, don't bring that nigga home. I never have to worry about that.
Yes, you do. Because your mama gonna still tell you he ain't no good for you. He treating you like shit.
No, but
it's just surface level. They just doing it off the rip.
But she's not gonna say don't bring that black man home.
I mean,
that's not the conversation when you're with someone. But
is that rooted in ignorance though?
It is. But I'm saying you have to worry about not only her culture but her understand. I just don't feel like, I'm not gonna say ever, but there will never be a level of understanding when you date someone from outside your culture.
I can understand. Okay, so that being said, you're Nigerian. There's a lot of differences between Nigerian culture and American culture. Yeah. Would you date an American man?
But she's Nigerian and American.
Yeah, my mom's American.
Okay.
And my mom fully adopted the Nigerian culture.
So that's what I'm saying. So like, for you to even get here wouldn't be possible had not cultures been blended.
True. Yes. But then also my mom couldn't have married my dad and then been like, oh my gosh, your culture is just, all the food,
But
it
see,
stinks.
that's not
like,
see, that person right there is not a person that I would hope somebody that considers himself a revolutionary would even date. Because you don't like me.
yeah, but then sometimes, like in Jeezy's example, like Jeezy might not have known that she really wasn't.
Well, no,
Is Jeezy a revolutionary?
No, he's not.
Exactly. So this nigga is not the nigga that.
But
we
no,
should be talking about.
but in dealing with that, you know, one of the things that they talked about in the divorce was her culturally.
Yep.
They family all like we take care of each other over
Yep.
here, and she's like, I don't want all these people in my house.
Yep.
Right.
So they didn't understand each other's culture from day one.
Right.
So that part, like, why would you marry someone or be with someone they don't understand your, like, they can't connect with you culturally?
It doesn't want to.
Yeah.
See, that when you start getting this, like, if that person doesn't want to, then that shouldn't be your partner. Like, that shit I already told you. But I'm speaking to the people that date outside their race, and we all know them white people that, like, you know, white people with locks who think they down with the culture for real, and like they will exact out with me. Come on, but it's just like you know these people that like really feel like they are in tune or they want to be a part of, and they can be genuinely a good person, you know. But is it rare? Is it common that you meet that person? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But I think you can't take away from somebody's legacy, because if that's the case, I think it's a lot of people that do a lot more harm inside the culture that never gets addressed, and just because they black, we just kind of look at it like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like when I talk about the music and shit like that, like a lot of them shit, that shit is self-destructive as fuck. But we not holding them to the standards. But if I say I care, now you try to disgrace everything that I care about because I just so happen to fall in love with somebody that didn't look like me. And truth be told, you don't even like, I don't know, I feel like it's hard to paint everything with one brush. You know what I'm saying? Because like, what if you, like, okay, Bob Marley. Did y'all know Bob Marley's dad was white?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but he made revolutionary music. So does
his dad left too.
Okay, that nigga black then. But it's just like, but it's like, does that discredit everything that he was passionate about because he grew up in an environment that wasn't all black and probably where like cultures were blended and et cetera, or like, is he still a staple in what we consider Jamaican culture and American culture?
But I think that we would have had a different Bob Marley if his dad had been around and he had experienced a white culture. He didn't experience it. He only experienced a black culture.
I mean, but that's subjective though. That's neither here nor there. That's something
Okay,
we never really.
I can say we wouldn't have the same Bob Marley if he was completely white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it would be Marley.
Yeah.
Bob Matthews. But it's just like, Bob
Ross.
Right. But it's just like, I don't know, man. I feel like, I just think it's more so about the person's heart and intent.
I just feel like you can't be a black revolutionary because part of being a black revolutionary, like Martin Luther King Jr. or like Malcolm X, was talking about the future. And you can't talk about the future if half the future is half white.
Well, and another aspect too, Martin Luther King apparently was in a serious relationship with a white woman and wanted to marry her.
Well, now we're getting deep because that was some CIA.
Yeah, they sent him. Yes.
Oh, they sent the white woman.
Yes.
They made documents and all that stuff.
I thought this was back in I thought this was back in college when he had a relationship with a white woman.
If these people dated white women back in, they would have been killed.
They would have been killed.
Well,
before they was killed.
Had a thing or something like that. But I forgot what I was trying to say too.
A lot of the men, they take them down with the use of women.
Now, what I will say this though, I do believe if you are a black revolutionary, because I think the issue is, I think a lot of people think because you date out your race, you putting this person above your, like, you feel like that person is better.
You chose them.
And I think that a lot of ignorant minded people act like that. Like you said, the Nigerian man feel like that's the prize or whatever the case may be. That's a problem. But I think I'm talking about the person who's just dating casually, ain't looking to date or whatever the fucking case may be. Like you said, you got black women homegirls that date outside their race that want to be or would have loved to have been with a black person. I could see her all day, like, well, why you stay single? But that's who they chose
Because
to
you
be.
be single forever.
You know,
with
but it's just
fuck
like,
up the police academy.
At some point,
Can't pass.
At some point, they
can't run a
decided to
6
say,
minute mile.
I'm gonna just go over here. They didn't change who they were as a person because they still love black men. I would assume. So it's like, in the same regard, I feel like the black men who still love black women and hold them on a pedestal are just the same. But if you are demeaning, you can't demean black women and call yourself a revolutionary.
That I agree with.
Okay,
Yeah.
now there you go.
Yeah.
That I agree
And
with.
I think a lot of times black women feel like they are being demeaned by men who choose outside of their race, and that's not always the case. But because you do get the ignorant people that do like favor. It started with like the light skinned women only talk, and then they dating this European chick. That's different. But I feel like if you can uphold both, then it shouldn't take away who you are at your core.
I mean, that does make a difference, because whenever I hear a black man start saying like, oh, well, black women don't like me, or white women do this, and I'm just like,
black women have attitudes, and white women are more
submissive.
You putting down one for the other.
Exactly, just date.
Then you're not a revolutionary.
Yeah, just stay over there.
You don't love black women in the same regard that you feel like you receive love from other ethnicities of women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's different.
Yeah, that does make a difference.
Oh no, I do feel for Jeezy, because I do, and I don't. It's something about me just feel like Jeannie Mai is being very manipulative.
Yeah.
And using her Asian
people
woman.
smart.
Yeah, using her Asian womanness against this big black man.
Yeah.
Jeannie Seals.
Huh? Jeannie Seals.
Yeah.
Using her Asianness against this big black drug dealing trap guy.
With guns.
Yeah, with guns. And that's the thing I don't like. But I also feel like, I mean, what do you want
signed up for it?
Yeah, what do you want us to do?
Yeah, I mean, and
you chose this woman. You loved her.
But it's like, it was all fun and games whenever y'all were taking pictures together, and you're on the internet, and you telling people couple goals and all that. Well, go handle that.
Let me ask y'all this.
Stay over there.
This might be controversial. How do you feel about, like, let's talk about the relationship with like black women and forgiveness.
What do you mean?
Because it's like, would y'all ever forgive him for that? Because he made his decisions, right?
Let me tell you something. I ain't forgave Jesus since Keisha Cole, so I hold a grudge. For a long time.
At what point can we forgive this nigga and accept him, or is it like cast a nigga out forever, yo?
He would have to apologize.
For what? He not dating y'all. He didn't date you. You act like the nigga left you for a Jeannie.
He would have to apologize.
That's how I felt.
Nigga, you chose Gene over me,
Yeah,
nigga.
one sound,
Fucking snowman. I hope it's hot outside today, nigga. Melt the snow, nigga.
One black woman, one sound.
Yeah. He would have to apologize.
Yo, that is so wild.
I've never just been a fan of Jeezy anyway. Like
nigga never liked him now.
I haven't. I'm like, Jeezy cool, but I just
Team Gucci.
Yeah, I would never know.
Okay.
Thug 101. That ain't me.
What? That's a classic. I feel you though.
Team Gucci.
But also, Vernon Lee raised me, so I didn't hear a lot of that stuff until a lot later.
Yeah.
So that wasn't even. That's just not even my thing. But I just never really just been the biggest fan of Jeezy anyway.
We listened to Solid Gold Soul back in the day.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Yeah, I got you. I just want to know, because I feel like.
But you said black women and forgiveness.
Yeah.
I think we're forgiving.
No, black women are very forgiving.
I think we are forgiving.
To what
But
capacity?
we are. We can be some of the worst critics to each other.
Yeah.
To other black women?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Sometimes you have to protect black women.
Yeah, because I mean, we still ain't let Chrisette Michelle back in. I love Chrisette.
Yeah. I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that ties into forgiveness, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many people co-signed Donald Trump?
A lot.
You cancel all their ass. And some of the shit, I mean, looking at it like, I don't know, like.
It's kind of hard. I mean, because Sexy Red pro-Trump. So it's kind of hard.
She had a whole Make America Sexy again. Yeah. Y'all gonna shout her shit from the top of the ceilings and twerking.
But I think she pro-Trump for ignorant reasons.
I think most people are pro-Trump because they just, there's certain tax benefits and shit you get. But honestly, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, it's the same coin.
Yeah, I think just Trump has just been more honest about who he is and forthcoming and not hiding who he is.
And see, me, I'm a nigga. Pause that if Donald Trump was on Hinge and they read the profile and the nigga was honest, I'm like, you know what? I vote for this nigga. You feel me? He keeping it real. He keeping it real.
I can see that. I can see that. But I think black women are extremely forgiving.
I hope so.
I think we're almost to our detriment.
I hope. I see.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like I've only ever wanted to date black men, and I've only ever been hurt by black men.
I understand, but I mean,
Same.
see, do y'all ever stop to think that like that is a shared experience with black men too? Black men have probably been hurt by black women in the same regard.
Yeah,
but
it hasn't given me. Well, I ain't ever dating another nigga again.
Yeah,
I understand.
But with more black men,
it's
I can believe that.
Now women are getting to the point where they're like,
getting tired.
I'm done with
They
niggas.
are.
I'm finna go give me a stud.
Well, I think.
I was gonna say white man.
She said, I'm still giving it black. Okay. I'm gonna give you a black man one way or another.
No, y'all haven't seen the black.
He said, yo.
Y'all haven't seen the influx of women that are turning gay?
I don't know about the stud world, but I mean, hey.
Yeah, I don't know about. I feel like. Would you say? I feel like all people gay. I feel like that's the thing now.
I have seen this week. I saw a girl that I know.
She said this week numbers
Do
are
I
off
know
the
her?
charts.
You probably do,
Okay.
but she added me into her close friends. I hope you don't see this. But she went on a trip, and like in the trip, she steady like showing a hand doing this, and I'm like,
Hand look kind of dainty.
like that don't look like a nigga hand, but it
Hand
also
look kinda
don't look
soft.
like mine. It ain't got no nails, no clear polish.
I saw the juicy skin.
No, for real. She's in a relationship with a woman. And I'm like,
I'm gonna ask who this is because I don't know.
Got that black man.
Can you text it to me? I want to know now. This is supposed to forget.
I'm gonna pull her Instagram up. I'm gonna see if you remember her.
I think a lot of, like I said, a lot of women that I know, especially being as old as we are, we want to find our person.
Yeah.
We want to find our person. She was with a nigga, right?
Yeah, she with a nigga.
Oh.
She would have.
I can see that though.
You want to see her?
Yeah.
You might know her.
You might know her, low
Nah,
key.
I don't know her.
No,
She
okay.
be outside.
Okay. I don't be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I be in police academy.
6 minute mile.
Feel me? Make it fast.
Yeah, but no, like I don't know. I just feel like I've seen an influx of that.
Yeah, I don't know. But altogether, I hope black men and black women can understand we both got trauma on both sides and we can both be forgiven.
Yeah.
But I think it's some fuck shit going on. But speaking for men, I think oftentimes men don't speak to the shit that we go through. We're dealing with women.
But why not?
It's not like, I mean, I don't know. Like for me, my first heartbreak was by a woman. So then
How
I
old
can't
were
go.
If you
I
don't
was
mind
in
me
like
asking.
6th grade. She broke up with me on my birthday. I remember that shit to this day.
She what? Broke up with you on your birthday?
Birthday. You know what I'm saying? That changed
but
my
that-
trajectory.
Was that really a heartbreak?
Hell yeah. To my little heart it was. Hell yeah.
Okay.
You trying to amend the season right now. My experience matters.
I'm not saying that, but men.
Was that really a heartbreak? Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but I'm saying men don't hold on like, oh, y'all got my heartbreak in sixth
Nah, I
grade, and
did,
that just
'cause
made me the dog
Nah,
I was.
because this is what it was. We were together for 2 years.
Not in the 6th.
That's what I'm saying. We get married. Jagged edge. Let's get married. We was like, when you together when you somebody for 2 years, the whole school know y'all go together. You know what I'm saying? People don't even try your girl. They're like, oh, that's Ricky. This little Peetey over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're like on that type of time. Break with me on my birthday. Oh man, that brought the future out of me. I'm finna. It's
Not in
finna.
sixth grade, brought the future out of you.
I swear to God, it did.
And how many women do you think had to pay for what she did to you?
A
in the 6th
lot.
grade?
Damn.
And that's the
A
problem.
lot. But that's the thing.
I
She
don't
was
think you're doing
already,
that.
but that's what I'm saying. There's no accountability given to the woman. She was already moving foul. So
Sixth
whatever,
grade.
yeah, she was already
12.
moving foul. But I'm saying,
She probably was foul.
yeah,
she probably wasn't smelling right too. So.
Exactly right. But it's just like to go into that. I went into that innocent, and I went into it thinking one thing, and it was completely different. And so it kind of just changed my whole perspective. And it wasn't even that like it brought out the dog in me. What happened is after that, like I made a bet with my cousin, like yo, whoever get in a relationship first got to buy the next person Jordans or some shit like that. So I started talking to these little girls, and they started liking me, and you know I started getting active with them, whatever. Next thing I know, I found out it's a dude trying to fight me. Like who? Her boyfriend. Like, oh damn, you got a boyfriend? So now I'm seeing like, oh, all these women are cheaters. This is like my experience now. Like, oh damn, all these women be cheating.
In sixth grade.
No. This is 6th grade going into like high school. You feel me? So now it's like, oh damn, like everybody out here cheating. I really had no idea. You know what I'm saying? I had no. In 6th grade, I wasn't even having sex. She was having sex. I wasn't doing none of that.
Oh dang.
You feel me? So it's like,
Dang,
damn.
not having sex and you want the first and y'all were together.
That's what I'm saying, yo. She was already doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I went into it innocent, thinking like, oh, this gonna be like she know my mom, blah blah blah. She out here wilding, and it just continued from there. Like all the women they had dudes, and I was the athletic light skinned dude who played ball, so they all on me.
I think the thing with black men is that I feel like black women have more accountability than black men do.
I mean,
Because I feel like a part of, sometimes we're forced to sit with what happened to move forward. But like, it's okay for you to be a dog. It's okay for you to have this heartbreak and then run through everybody else.
Yeah.
But we have to sit back and realize, okay, this is what I did in this relationship wrong, and I'm gonna move different this way.
let me ask this then, because I feel like that's a trick statement. Are women better cheaters than men?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. So is it really accountability because y'all just hide y'all shit better than we do? and men just sloppy. So we come off like dogs and we just own the title. But y'all be moving wild, but y'all just sneaky.
I don't really know too many like women that cheat.
That's a great thing. Amen.
But you apparently do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like I don't think either side is right or wrong. I think it's the same. Two sides of the same coin.
But even your 6th grade story that you just told,
I
feel like I have met so many men. Even my boyfriend has told me a similar story. Man, dude, I was puppy love, and
she broke my heart.
She broke my heart.
And I ain't become a dog till I dealt with a bitch.
But I mean, what I'm saying though, like to speak to that though, it does speak to like I think a lot of men do go into it really lost in that way, and then like. We don't just become a dog. Like, I ain't speaking to the niggas that got mom and daddy issues.
Right, because that's different.
You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking to somebody who really feel like, let me buy you a Valentine's Day gift and and then you get done wrong. A lot of the trust and a lot of the dog shit come from a lack of trust from shit that we see from other women. So it's like, damn, I can't trust. That's niggas be like, never trust a bitch. That come from us dealing with women and seeing how they move, being a side nigga. It's like, damn, like y'all are really... Oh, hell nah. I know that this is how it was for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, now I can't trust none of y'all. Now I'm gonna have my guard up. But see, with me, it came honestly. Like, I'm gonna tell you. I think niggas be going wrong where they lead you on, they don't tell you that they really been through some shit and they hide it from you. But I think both sexes do that. You know what I'm saying? Women will be with a nigga that they don't even want to be with for the sake of having somebody.
This is true.
And men will men will be with women
that they don't like,
hate
for the sake of having somebody too, or having a multiple somebodies, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same shit, man. I just think niggas is childish, bro.
Yeah, I just don't know any women that have a 6th grade heartbreak story.
I mean, we do, but like we get over that shit.
I haven't heard them like reference it into how they moved as an adult.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen. Yeah, I got done in 6th grade, and I hear a lot of men. Yeah, and it starts that high school adolescent type thing, and then it just changes, and you've never been right since then.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's a good point. I think psychologically though, like men are the ones that have to pursue women a lot. So y'all, like a lot of men are coming to y'all and y'all are kind of filtering out. We really we have to work for you. Then when we get you and then we find out you doing me dirty and it's like, damn, like that shit is heartbreaking. You feel me? And I think like to even speak to that, like when you say, why not like talk to somebody, I think because it kind of, it can come off shaming like, oh, nigga, we dealt with it. Why you complaining about 6th grade? But it's like, you know, everybody knows your adolescence, your childhood is very influential on who you grow up to be. So it's like if you don't really have an outlet to really deal with that, you can take that experience and you could use it to do wrong or do right by the shit. You know what I'm saying? And shit, therapy is new for all of our ass. So shit.
Yeah, we're the first generation of black people to look at mental health, look at therapy, wanting to prioritizing our mental health and stuff like that too. And I don't know. So
dealing with me and the nigga that was heartbroken, it shit makes very much sense because nigga didn't grow up being able to talk it out with his parents and don't talk to me. I'm not your friend. Is a common thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you, as a kid, you just got to deal with it however you can deal with it.
Right, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just think we all need to heal and shit and black love.
Okay, black love. What's the
But that's all I have with this week with the shits.
We got one more.
Which one?
Megan.
Oh yes. My bad, y'all.
Just a tad. We've been talking. The conversation was good.
Yeah, no, the conversation was good. So okay, let's do 100 rounds. Let's do Megan Thee Stallion.
Dick.
Thick.
Oh.
yo, it's crazy over here, yo.
H-Town.
Best ass on Instagram.
Cowgirl.
Best tits on Instagram.
Twerk.
Cobra.
Oh. Snake.
Houston.
Tall.
Glorilla.
Tori.
Brown skin.
Challenge.
Kelsey.
Shooting.
Shit.
Kylie House.
LA.
Shit.
You said the shit don't stick. Trial.
Soccer.
Foot.
Court.
Where soccer come from?
She dated that soccer player.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Dance bitch.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm running out of
so
shit.
Let's start. Let's kick it off with that one.
Egg roll and dance bitches where we start. And what we talking about.
Okay. So this week, Meg Thee Stallion is actually being sued for having a hostile work environment. So there was a guy that came forward this week. He's a former employee of Meg's, accusing her of creating an unbearable, hostile work environment.
Unbearable is crazy.
Yeah, facts.
But we always laugh when we say a hostile work environment with Lizzo, and, like with women, like they can't create a hostile work environment.
That's true. It's true. Let's talk about it.
And it's so crazy because like I be wondering if she related to y'all.
Oh, because her last name Pete.
Her last name Pete.
But her name is spelled
Meg.
Megan.
Swear to God.
Yeah, but it's
like,
Peetey.
Okay, let me find out. I'm like, hold on. Shit.
Yeah. Hey, cousin.
Right. I ain't working for you though. None of that incest shit going on, cuz.
Ryan. So my sister. Emilio Garcia, he was actually Meg's personal cameraman, and he is claiming alleging assault, a hostile work environment, and more than a dozen other labor code violations.
Are y'all mad that he's not black?
No, she's
That's
not,
messed
she's
up.
not a
See,
big
look at the double
pro-black.
standard.
I think about it, but nah, I'm
She's
not.
not pro-black. Well, she's pro-black, but
But
she's
she
not
should
like,
be, right? What we just talking about?
I don't see Meg as
Issa Rae
a
is.
black revolutionary.
Yeah.
She should.
Issa Rae did like.
Issa Rae with no nigga. Oh no, her man black.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, never
Issa
mind.
Rae give me white vibes though.
She give me Asian.
Her
man
comedic
vibes.
style gives me white comedy.
I can see that. I get more. I can see her. I thought her fiance was Asian.
It's okay. Okay, so he is actually claiming that in June of 2022, while on tour in Ibiza, Megan had sex with another woman while he was sitting next to them in the SUV.
That's a nice place to have sex. I wanna say.
He claims that he could not get out of the car as it was both moving and he was in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country. He said the following day that Megan inquired whether or not he was in the SUV the previous night. He confirmed, and she said, "Don't ever discuss what you saw."
How big was this SUV?
That's what I'm saying.
Must be an Uber Black. The suit is also accusing Megan of fat shaming the cameraman, allegedly calling him a fat bitch, as well as telling him spit your food out and you don't need to be eating.
Damn. This sounds just like Lizzo.
See how y'all treat men's rights? It's crazy. Yo. She laughing at us. That's crazy.
Damn. This sounds.
Yo.
Okay, so he is also claiming that he was misclassified and he was labeled as an independent contractor as a way of getting around California's labor laws, and was often denied regular meals and rest breaks. He saw
they run a tight ship over there.
Yeah.
God damn. Talking about police academy.
Facts. He claims that he saw his wages decrease when his pay was changed from a flat monthly rate to a pay per task system.
I ain't gonna lie. Some of this he just sound like he complaining and crying. I ain't gonna lie.
What part of it? What part the complaining and crying?
The wages. It's like, bro.
But the law is the law.
You sign. But no, as an independent contractor, you assign what you get paid. So he accepted.
That's what I'm saying.
The
So
pay.
like, why are you talking about it now? Like, bro, you know, it's like budgets fluctuate. You know, you gonna take the gig because you want the money. If you don't want to take the gig, go find another gig, bro. That comes off like that to me. You know what I'm saying?
What do you feel about the sex thing, though? Because we were talking about that a little bit earlier.
I mean, she got a thing with cars. That's one thing.
Yeah, a lot of shit.
Definitely got a thing with cars. And honestly, for her to even not know if he was there, and I know she lost her mom and stuff like that, so it sounded like she be like heavily intoxicated.
Under the influence.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You don't even know who in your vehicle. You kind of probably wilding a little bit. But I mean, at the same time, enjoy the show, bro. Just keep it moving, bro.
Shit.
Like, I mean, come on, bro.
Okay, what if it was two niggas and you were the photographer there?
That's different. Though.
How's it different?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends
you
on his
don't wanna watch
sexuality.
It's your employee.
Yeah. It depends on it depends on his sexuality. If he don't like women, then I can see that being a violation.
So it depends on whether or not you want to watch it, if it's okay.
Hell yeah, ain't that how Netflix works? You pick what you want to watch and you watch it. Yeah. So if it's something I want to see, cool. Shit, I wouldn't even say nothing.
I think it's wrong no matter how fine or whatever your boss is. Your boss should not be having sex next to you.
Nah, I 100% agree. I agree for real. I'm making jokes, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, what are we expecting from this? Does he want a lawsuit?
Oh.
Are we looking like what are we looking for? What is
it's lawsuit. It ain't going criminal or anything. Like nothing criminally was done. I don't think so. It's not anything like that.
Why is that not criminally a charge though? I feel like that should be some kind of form of sexual assault. Like, ain't that what niggas be like pulling their meat out and like? Ain't that a charge?
But I don't know if she sexually assaulted him.
Yeah.
It's not indecent exposure or something.
Maybe the indecent, but it had. I don't know.
I feel like that should be something.
I think it's more so like this was like if your boss, if every day you go to work and your boss is like, you fat bitch, that could have a mental toll on you.
Yeah.
Calling somebody a fat bitch isn't against the law.
Or slapping a sandwich out your hand. You can't eat that.
Y'all think Megan was really saying this shit though?
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's crazy to me, y'all.
We heard from someone that Megan can have a mean streak.
Yeah.
So
someone that
niggas can't fight no more. Cause at some point you ain't supposed to be bullying me like that.
Though.
Hey man, whatever man. Listen, Emilio, you got a sister, call your sister or something, nigga. Something gonna have to happen. You ain't finna just be bullying me. Nah.
I don't know. A part of me is like you say, like, cause I feel like Diddy's done a lot. Diddy made them niggas walk to Brooklyn for a cheesecake. Diddy's done a lot worse.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that worse?
And
get your cardio in, nigga. Hey, go get that cheesecake.
Yeah, no, it was bad. Manipulation.
Yeah.
And then bring the cheese back. You don't even eat it.
Yeah, that's fire. Ain't even hungry no more. It took y'all forever.
Damn.
By the time you cut the call and start the radio, I could have been walked to the store back right now. You know? Yeah.
I feel like people have, like, I feel like in an instance there have been, like, I'm not saying you expect celebs to do that, but I feel like that's kind of par for the course for a celeb to be an asshole or something like that.
Power control.
Yeah, power tripping and just talking to you crazy. I feel like that's something you shouldn't expect, but that comes with some of that territory.
But
of people
I
like
also
that.
feel like, you know, and I hate to like victim shame and shit, but I feel like at some point if somebody talking to me disrespectfully, I don't fuck who you are. I'm not coming to work the next day. It's not gonna carry on. Like shit's gonna get addressed, and if it happens again, nigga, I'm out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like what he's describing seemed like it was an ongoing situation. So I don't know if it like shit went left, and all of a sudden now he's like, all right, fuck it, like, or what?
But it also can do with culture too, because I feel like I could hear somebody saying, "Get your fat ass on somewhere."
True, and not mean it like that.
Yeah, not mean
Man,
like
get your big ass. You know you supposed to be on the diet. Put that sandwich down.
Yeah, or I mean, even just grinning, she'd be like, "All right, heifer," but I didn't take it like you big cow.
Right.
That's just like that's heifer is just.
I didn't even think cow when you just said that.
Yeah, like heifer for when we use it as like a term of endearment.
Yeah,
heifer,
right.
you know, but
I've never heard that used as a term of endearment.
That's funny.
look
Yeah.
at that heifer over there.
Yeah.
But it didn't mean like a big cow, nothing like that.
It's not real beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a skinny girl called a heifer.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They use that like hoe. Or
yeah.
like
Or the young girl or a little girl or something like
Right.
that. Yeah. That's what I've known heifer to be. It ain't never been. Yeah. She didn't call me heifer because I was.
Yeah, it was
bigger.
never a size thing to
Yeah.
it. From what I know.
Yeah.
Like for me, it was more so like it was like a hoe. Like you a heifer, you a whore.
Grandma wasn't saying heifer.
Nah, I'm not saying, but I'm saying like I've heard it used in that like, oh, you a little
Here,
heifer.
hoe.
Yeah, like, hey, I'll bring your ass in here.
Bring your whole ass in here.
Right.
Nah, so a part of me thinks of someone like that. I'm not
And
gonna
she
say
is from the
Y'all
South,
making a
too.
lot of excuses for Meg. I just want
Nah,
you to
I ain't
know.
making
I'm
no
not making
excuses,
excuses.
but
I'm just saying like what
Your boss shouldn't call you a heifer. Your
That
boss
is
shouldn't
true.
call you a fat bitch. Your boss shouldn't knock a sandwich out your hand. And your boss shouldn't have sex
it
next to you.
depends though. Maybe I'm your accountability partner and you bullshitting right now. Knock that sandwich down.
I didn't sign up for all that though.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like, you know, it's tricky because entertainment, I think if you work in corporate America, you look at it different and you think like, you know, whatever.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, but in reality, entertainment is more of a personable, do I like you? You know, like it's that type of thing. You know, ain't no real set stone, ain't no real HR type a vibe. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people do a lot of shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, it can be endearment or it can be jokes or whatever the case may be. But
Mm-hmm.
I still feel like he should be respected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you
Mhm.
definitely should be making out. But I feel like also, I don't know his role. He was a cameraman. Or
Yeah, as a
something like that.
cameraman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like they see a lot of shit though.
Mm-hmm.
Like you especially if you on call, like just ride with me in the car, like you probably are gonna see parts of my life that no one else is gonna see.
Drug usage.
Yeah, nigga.
Mhm.
Face forward, nigga. Like, don't look back here if you don't want to see. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of what's going on right now. You just happen to be for hire. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's tricky in entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Well, like you said, no one deserves to be talked to like that. So
Yeah.
I hope. I'm not gonna say hope it's not true because it sounds like it might be true.
Yeah,
But I hope he gets whatever he needs to get from this,
yeah.
or whatever it may be.
I hope we got a good sandwich. too.
Huh?
After that, I hope we got a good sandwich.
Not a good sandwich.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that like whenever it comes to having these kind of experiences that you like being compensated is fair? Because some people like even like in the form of like Cassie, they're like, well, why did Cassie need money?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, nigga, compensate me.
I don't know, man. I feel like money should come into play if like when we talk about provider role, like if they separate, like you separate and you don't have like a prenup. I feel like if I'm under your control and I'm like not allowed to do certain things in like the industry and whatnot because you have a strong hold on it and you blackball me or some shit like that, then I should be compensated. But
I feel like you should be what? How else can you compensate? You can't give somebody back their time. Like,
Yeah.
so what else can you give someone as
Jail time.
restitution?
jail, go to jail.
It's not a crime.
But everything that people do isn't illegal.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like it should be illegal. If you can complain about it, like, and it's something where you should be charged a fine for it. That's normally are charged a fine for something that's done that's illegal. You violate it in some
Right.
kind of way. So how is there
Right.
no law for a violation? That
But
you
how
should
is
be
jail
compensated
time? How is jail time beneficial to me?
for? You ain't gonna do this shit again.
You might.
Then you go to jail again.
You might.
Yeah, your ass right back in jail. Knock that sandwich down in there. See how that goes.
Yeah. Knock Bertha sandwich down. See what she do to you.
Okay,
Right.
facts.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I think it depends, case by case basis. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
feel like you should be compensated for any inconvenience.
I feel like it's hard to prove that though.
It is hard to prove.
That's true. And some of these stories sound so outlandish. You
That's
be
what I'm saying.
like,
People lie, and I think you blend the world where people make up shit to grab for money.
that's true too.
You know what I'm saying? And some people do take advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Mix of
So
both.
yeah,
Could
it's tricky.
be,
I think if you have like strong evidence and that's your gig, you probably should be compensated, like 6 months salary or some shit. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Something.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean that we've had a really good conversation, but now it's time to get kind of into you,
Yeah.
Pause.
Peetey.
Yeah, pause. Relax.
Not into my damn
Relax.
cousin.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But we were just talking about earlier, like how we kind of grew up in Memphis and stuff like that. And you're from Memphis, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying it like I don't know you,
Right.
but you kind of moved around a lot too. So can you kind of, I guess, talk about like how you feel like you grew up and kind of how that influenced kind of everything you've done so far?
Man, honestly, I feel like I grew up really blessed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the way I could describe Memphis is so weird because it's like I feel like I grew up upper class, but Memphis has no upper class. Like I feel like Memphis has like I talked to my brother about it. He was like, "Bro, we grew up lower class." Like that's the best way to describe Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, I grew up. My grandparents had a big house, you know, so everybody that knew me knew I lived in the big yellow house growing up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's me, my mom, my grandma, my uncle, my other uncle, my granddad, my granny. We all under this one roof. And then that same neighborhood is like in the worst neighborhood of Memphis now, East Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it started off when I was like super young, where it was like a diverse community, and then as I got older, you know, you go out in life and shit, all your partners is doing whatever, and you know, you just find yourself in some chaotic type shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that was a lot of the experience. I wasn't in like the poorest neighborhoods, but Memphis is so small.
Did you feel like you had to leave Memphis though? Because
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like that was my brother's saving grace. Because you know my mama is from Orange Mound.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was his saving grace in leaving. So do you feel the same way
Yeah,
about Memphis? Like
100%.
you had to leave?
For sure. Yeah, I feel like like my whole family. See, my family is from a side of town called Boxtown.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's like Westwood,
Mm-hmm.
South Memphis. You
Mhm.
know, but they were blessed enough to move. So like my family is like we grew up in the church, but we was a little ghetto too.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And so you still got all your friends. Like right now, my mama live in Whitehaven.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So Memphis, the poverty level, the education level, all that stuff, just
Mhm.
kind of it's all the same. No matter where you live, if you really live in Memphis, it's
Mhm.
all the same. Not the
Mhm.
outskirts.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah, at one point I felt like if I didn't leave Memphis, I was gonna be dead or in jail.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
And I've said this before, like I love Memphis. I love going back home to visit, but I could never see myself going back to stay.
You better than me. I don't even go back, and you already know that.
Really?
I don't go. Last time I went to Memphis is when we went.
I love going back home to Memphis.
I can't do it.
I love it, but I don't think I could live there because it's everybody working Nike or FedEx
Yeah.
or
yeah.
Brother, and it feels kind of like stagnant almost,
Yeah.
like you kind of
Yeah.
just stuck there a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I got a lot of trauma related to Memphis. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's why I can't go back. Like for me, I've lost over 20 friends. Like, and that's just me shooting off a number. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I have a lot of trauma
Mm-hmm.
in Memphis, and a lot of reason why I don't go back is because when I was there, like I said, I grew up in it felt okay
Mhm.
until I moved away,
Mhm.
and I started seeing stuff differently. Like when I moved to Nashville, I would constantly see Memphis on the news
Mhm.
for a shooting and all this crazy shit, right?
First 48.
You know what I'm saying? And when you there, I don't know, it used to be fun. It used to really be fun. Like you could be at a house party and you get the shooting, and y'all can go to partying again. Like nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's so crazy to me now.
Yeah.
You
That's
know what I'm
traumatic.
saying?
It's traumatic.
It's traumatic as hell. You know what I'm saying? So when I moved to Nashville, I remember constantly seeing Memphis on the news and comparing it. Like I haven't seen one shooting since I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I really started realizing, like, okay, maybe this ain't normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then so I stopped watching the news.
Mm-hmm.
And then I invited my partners from Memphis down to Nashville, and I ended up in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, man, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
There gotta be more. So I moved to New York, and then that just changed everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Mhm.
But I always loved Memphis because I grew up there. But
Mhm.
I just feel like we a lost city.
I do feel like what you were talking about, because a lot of stuff happened when I was living in Orange Mound. Like I seen the first person get killed, you know, and face to face, and a lot of stuff happened when I was there, but I didn't realize like it's Memphis
Yeah.
until I left. And you know, when I moved here, I thought everybody rode horses
Yeah,
and had
everybody-
cattle.
that's
I
so
really
weird.
thought, yeah.
I got
And
one. I pulled up in the horse. Yeah. Yeah.
but I thought when I moved here, like, oh, it's gonna be so country, and I love Texas.
Yeah.
Like I actually loops absolutely love it. But what happened when you moved from New York to here? Because did you move to Dallas first, or were you somewhere else
I
first?
moved here to Dallas first.
Okay, so what?
For me, it was cool. It was easy. I'm from the South. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't nothing I wasn't used to. I knew what I was
Right.
getting to. You know what I'm saying? It more so caught me off guard when shit started getting expensive out here, like up north.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell going on?
Yeah.
Shit, that
But-
part.
Yeah, but for me, I feel like, you know, I feel like everything is changing. You know what I'm saying? Like moving up north, I got introduced to therapy. That just wasn't a thing down south. You know what I'm saying? So I would talk to my mom about it. They just weren't in tune with it.
Yeah.
You
And
were
so-
telling them your problems.
Yeah. No,
You
but
feel me?
it's more so pray on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's heavily that. You know what I'm saying? But then when you understand why you in the Bible Belt and all these different things, it makes sense. So it's like it does come off. I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody's religion, but it comes off as some kind of ignorant, where you think that's the solution for everything.
Everything.
You feel me? And that's not to go against any faith, but life is just more complex than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, moving down south, I think that the adjustment was like how I would problem solve or how I look at things up north was different to down south. There's a lot of ignorant, you know what I'm saying? Like even myself, when I moved to New York, I was ignorant to like the gay community. You know what I'm saying? Then I ended up doing events in New York, and shit, Gay Pride Month and House Music Month were like the biggest events ever that would like I would throw in my job. Like they brought in the most money, and I had to work with them. And so then I had to, you know, get an understanding of firstly just being people, and whatever they doing ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
That
I
part.
and I think like me being in New York, my my mentor, the man who hired me, the director of the Schomburg, is Elijah Muhammad's grandson. Right? He's the only third ever black tenured professor at Harvard
Oh, wow.
today. You know what I'm saying? A big like highly esteemed man, right?
Right.
Very smart, very educated. His assistant to like go out at strategic initiatives to get money was gay. And I remember like they had a really close, like not crazy close, but like a close relationship. You know, they work hand in hand. And that was my first time seeing a straight man interact with a gay man and respect on both sides. You know what I'm saying? And that changed perspective for me. And I remember like one day I tied my bow tie. My director was like, "Hey, like I really like you like tied your bow tie. You think you tie mine?" And I remember shaking, tying this nigga bow tie. He's straight and I'm straight, but I remember shaking because I just felt so uncomfortable. And I remember reflecting on that moment, like it was to the point he was like, "Don't worry about it, Rick." Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'll
but
do it.
yeah, but it's just like, damn, like I'm that far, like what is it like? I should be a lot more comfortable in my own skin and sexuality. You know what I'm saying? That changed a lot of shit for me. So I think coming down south, you hear a lot of the ignorance where people are like highly judgmental or stuff like that. And it's like, bro, they don't even concern you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just certain stuff like that down south. I feel like, you know, people are catching up to and whatnot. People just being people.
And then too, I remember you doing music at one point.
Yeah.
And then I remember you like doing more of like photography and stuff like that. So how did that transition, or was it together? Were you doing both of them at the same time first, and then you found passion for one, or what happened?
Yeah, music is my like second love. I say like drawing and all that was my first love.
Oh yeah, I do remember you draw your ass off.
Yeah.
So you just got many
I'm
talents.
telling you, art nigga. You feel me?
Art
nigga.
He is art.
You feel me?
Period.
One with art. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, it started off with that, and so art, and that's always been something I've been passionate about. You know what I'm saying? And I think for me, like music was something I was heavily passionate about. But like, if I really kick it with y'all and talk to y'all will see I am probably like that revolutionary dude. So like around the time when music was changing with Jeezy and Gucci and everybody was popping, I started feeling disconnected from music because I was rapping like J. Cole before there was a J. Cole, because I grew up listening to Pac and all this different stuff, and then I got influenced by like Big L, and certain people put me on like different rappers, so I was like conscious, but nobody wanted to hear that in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? They were listening to Gotti and shit. Yeah, they weren't trying to hear that shit. So I remember bullying niggas. Like I could call somebody right now, I'm like, bro, I should make them listen to my shit. Like niggas, shut up talking to him. You know what I'm saying? For real, I should really be bullying people, but it was just so frustrating. It was kind of depressing for me. Like I didn't get the support from my close friend circle, but at the same time I had like BET and certain people that were like hitting me up and they saw the potential in me, but it was just discouraging. So it kind of took a lot of the passion out, and it became like something I just did for myself. So then from there I ended up like naturally picking up another artistic medium where I could like express myself that wasn't tied to like money. You know what I'm saying? And that's what photography became. And then, you know, eventually money came from it, but it didn't feel the same because I didn't grow up with a camera. You know, like music was just something I did. I could write about my day. You know, I'll write 4 or 5 songs. Photography was something like, you know, I really started because I had my own clothing line and I needed some photos taken. So I just, it was a different core center to it. And from there it just kind of grew into what it became.
I remember your clothing line. You made, I remember a coat.
Yeah, I made a lot of little stuff.
I just remember a big coat for some reason that you
Yeah,
made or something,
yeah.
and you sold it yourself and stuff
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
too. I low-key be forgetting how artistic and crafty you are and stuff like that.
Thank
for you to
you.
be sewing your own stuff
Yeah.
and had your own brand, and you were honestly one of the first people I know that just really self-made, I guess. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Getting it from the mud. So I always admired you and looked up to you for like doing like. I ain't know nobody else go to New York by themselves, you know what I'm saying?
I
And
was
just
out there wilding.
yeah, by yourself, not wilding, but you know, just by yourself out here making your own lane and figuring out and stuff like that
Yeah,
too.
thank
So
you, thank you.
I always admired that about you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It definitely, you know, and going back to the Memphis, I don't know, I was always different in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't follow the crowd. And so I felt like if I didn't leave, that wouldn't have even been possible for me. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they just didn't have that foresight or think outside of where they were. Like I always wanted to see the world. I had zoo books. I remember looking at the Leaning Tower of was it Pisa?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, see, I've never been to it, but like I remember seeing that in books and like I want to see that one day. Or like for whatever reason, I wanted to retire in South Africa. That's like when I was a kid. You know, like younger, I had that in my mind, and then I got older and it just came up again. I'm like, dang, it must be something there.
Right.
You know, so I've always had a desire to see more and want more and whatnot, and I always have also felt the like oppressive nature of like Memphis is not a city where money lives often. Like it's a lot of big companies out there, International Paper, FedEx, whatever, but they don't put money into the city itself. So I always knew I had to like hustle and grind and whatever the case may be to get whatever I wanted. And that's kind of like, if I gotta go over here, I'm gonna go over there, but I'm gonna always bring it back. So a lot of times I don't go back to Memphis because I also feel like I'm not at the place where I can really offer enough to really help my people like I want to. Yeah,
that makes sense. I know. So I'm just gonna pivot a little bit because we talked before, and you said that you had, even with the heartbreak, you had to go to therapy, or you've been in therapy for a while. So you learned about therapy in New York. Kind of, can you talk about a little bit like what that was for you, or what made you decide? Like, I really, because I feel like a lot of men feel like they don't need to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
So what was that?
They can handle it themselves.
Yeah, they can handle it themselves, or I'll drink it away, I'll smoke it away. So what was the realization for you that you needed like
not
some help?
Solange, nigga Solange. So like for me, I got tricked into it.
Yeah, what?
Tricked.
How?
I got tricked. So like I had a coworker, she was Nigerian, and we would share issues about our mom. And at the time, whatever her mom was doing, they weren't getting along at all. And I remember she was getting sloppy drunk. And so I remember I had an event at my job, and she was sloppy drunk, and some dude was trying to talk to her, and she came up to me, she said, Ricky, she said, don't let me leave with him. I'm too drunk. And she had a boyfriend, he a good dude. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I'm watching him like on her the whole time, but she's coming up to me, and he's trying to get her to leave, but she's like super drunk. And so he comes and picks her up, and then that next week, she pops up, she's like, hey, what you doing today? And I'm like, nothing. She's like, oh, okay, well, you want to come to this? Now I'm ready to get up out of this. Like, hell no, when it's like Tuesday, now I'm trying to go home. But I already told her I wasn't doing anything. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, yeah, I'll go. So we go, and it's a group therapy thing.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because it started from the conversation about our mom. And I guess she felt like she needed, and somebody introduced her to it, and she felt like it was so good that she wanted to pull me into it. So I go. It was me. She's a twin. Me, her sister, and her boyfriend. And I remember sitting there thinking like, you niggas are crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole group of people, and they got a whole pitch presentation. It feels like a sale because it's not free. The group thing was not free. It was like $400.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you ain't gonna trick me to $400.
Right. So it's like, and therapy is not something that I'm used to. So they telling me this shit, and I'm just like, yeah, all right. So we finished, and I remember going up to the boyfriend and the sister, and I'm like, man, y'all doing this shit? They crazy as hell. And they're like, yeah, hell yeah. They're like ecstatic about it. And I remember in my mind thinking like, damn, like, well, what did they hear that I missed that made them feel like this is like something
to come back?
Yeah, like they should be here. So I ended up paying, and it was like it was 99. I didn't want to pay the 99. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I ended up paying it, and I promise you, right hand to God, that was the most transformational experience of my life to this day. I've never cried that much in my life. Positive, like happiness or sadness. And it was from Thursday until Sunday. Thursday was like 7 to 12. Every other day we were in there from like 8 a.m. to like 12 a.m.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you locked in there.
It sounds very intense.
This was intense there.
Oh yeah, and it was 91. It's like regular therapy. It's like career development, but they start with therapy. So it's classes to it. So you got the basic, and then you have the advanced, and then you have leadership, and then you have whatever the other mastery or something like that. So it really teaches you, like, if you want to excel and like be a public speaker and do this, but first you need to deal with these things. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it's set up. And at the time I was working at the Schaumburg, it was 91 people there, and I just remember being so impressed with the curriculum because it's like I work with scholars all day. Like my director is tenured at Harvard. These people are hella smart. These people have double masters in Africana studies and all these different things. I'm watching lectures every day. So I was just so impressed with how their curriculum was to where that shit had me in there crying. You know what I'm saying? Because you doing activities where everybody is, like, one person gets up in front of the room and talk, and then you're doing activities where it's 2 of y'all, and then it's 7 of y'all, or it's 4 of y'all. It's just so many different things that no matter where you are, they are speaking to you in some form of capacity, and that just really impressed me. So from that, I told everybody. I had my girlfriend at the time, all my friends. I paid for people to go. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, that's when I actually like started the practice of therapy. But yeah, that's how it started.
Wow. I knew you was tricked into it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
intense.
she got me. But I'm grateful though, and to this day, like I love her dearly because that changed my life in so many different ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow. And it made you want to continue on the
Yeah,
therapy?
yeah.
Because you say you've been doing it for a while. Do you ever feel like there's a point where you're like, I'm good, I don't need it no
Right.
more?
Like, I
Nah,
don't need it.
Nah, I feel like that would be ignorant.
Do you use it more as maintenance then? Like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I remember telling my, and see, that's another thing. Like when I was in New York, like my friends, everybody was in therapy.
Mhm.
That was something that was new to me. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I remember my friend and his partner, my friend and his lady were in therapy. They were going through their issues, and then they got to a point where like everything was good,
Mhm.
and we were chopping it up. He's like, "Yeah, I'm finna go to therapy." I'm like, "What you going to therapy for?" Like, y'all good now?
Mhm.
Like, yeah, bro. It's like the same. Like we go there to talk through everything, still the same way. It's good or bad. Like, and that was the first time I heard it. Like, okay, it is like a maintenance thing. You know what I'm saying, to make sure we stay good, and all these different, having a safe space to talk about how we feel, whatever it may be that you use it for. And that's when I realized it's a lot more complex than what people like put on it, where it's something wrong, something wrong with you or whatever. It's not like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah, I've been going for almost 6 years now.
Oh,
Wow. How, if you don't mind me asking, like, how many times have you switched your therapist?
Oh man, that's another thing. Honestly, I'm glad you asked that. I want to speak to that because I feel like a lot of people start their therapeutic journey and then they get discouraged when it's like, bro, did you stop dating the first time you got your, you know what I'm saying? Like you went and found
Facts.
another boyfriend, another girlfriend, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I feel like a lot of people don't look at it like that. So I probably am on my like 8th or 9th therapist right now.
Do you feel like you outgrow one and then it's time to go do something else? Or do you feel
I've
like
done that before. I've done that before, but only maybe like once or twice. But
I've gone as far as I can go with you?
yeah, yeah, I've done that before, and but I've also had therapists that I just feel like they
Weren't a
didn't
good
understand me. You know what I'm saying? When I first started off, I wasn't looking for a black therapist. When I first started off, it was just being in therapy, period. You know what I'm saying? So then I was trying to find somebody, and I met like a white lady who spoke to me in a way I ain't like, and I told her right there on that couch, I ain't coming back here no more. And she was apologetic as hell, and I'm like, nah, I'm cool, because you keep saying this, and I keep telling you that's not what it is, and you're gonna tell me what my life is. So you deal with that, and then you meet somebody, and if you're in therapy, if you move to a different state, they have to be licensed in that state. So I end up transferring. Like when I went from New York to Texas, I had to find a new therapist. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like once you get in the groove of it, you can kind of identify if this therapist is right for you once you actually practice like that. So ever since like New York, I've clicked with every therapist I had.
What if Simone was his therapist and was like, that nigga ain't like that?
His
His fiance's a therapist.
Oh, okay, word. So I know you be getting it at the crib.
No, I think she makes sure to
Turn it off.
Yeah, to turn it off and
Well,
to
that's
not
good.
therapize him.
That's good. I feel like it's important though. You know what I'm saying? Like what is I feel like therapy is just healthy communication. You know what I'm saying?
Listening. I think it's heavy listening skills.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, hey, I'm the therapy man. That's how I be getting the ladies.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Manipulation.
no, for real,
Yo.
low key. If a man was like, "Yeah, I go to therapy," I'll be like, "Oh, he's evolved."
healed.
Yeah.
Right,
I don't say
right.
healed because them
Right.
niggas ain't healed.
He's healing.
Yeah, he's healing.
But I feel like I don't know, man. But that's just who I am though. I just think I think that gets the ladies because y'all don't meet a lot of men that.
Did you and your partner go to therapy? I'm being nosy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was something I encouraged. Like honestly, I'm at the point now I won't even date you if you ain't in therapy or have been in therapy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't even entertain you.
I ain't going. You can't make me.
Right, cool, and I ain't gonna make you. You know what I'm saying? But I will encourage you on your own individual journey to go, even if we don't work out, because I know what it did for me. But I'm not gonna date you because I know it's just so much that I've learned and so much I had to like self-reflect on that you cannot do on your own. You just can't.
You don't think so?
I know you can't.
Because I feel like like Tan said, so many people who be like, I got it, or I'll figure it
You ain't
out
got
and
it.
stuff. Like, oh.
You might figure it out, but you ain't got it. And even when you figure it out, it's just it's like having eyes behind the back of your head. Like you can't look in both directions at the same time. So someone else is gonna give you a perspective that you aren't seeing because you only looking in one direction. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a relationship. You want a partner for because they come with benefits to having someone else in your life. And I think that's the exact same thing a therapist does. They give you, it's the benefit of someone being able to see things that you might not see. My therapist said something to me today that made me completely like, I damn near cried today. And I was just thinking like, damn, like it's so true. And I'm like, I'm 35 years old and I'm just now like really even I've never even heard that perspective.
Can you I mean, is it okay if you
Yeah,
share?
she was just kind of like I'm in a cycle where like I keep forgiving and kind of end up in a loop. And a lot of that comes from my mom because, you know, of my dynamic with my mother and how she handles relationships. I've been the constant man because she is my mother and because how I look at her why I constantly forgive her. And so it shows up in my romantic relationships where like my mother's trauma response is to leave. So my trauma response is to stay. And you can, and neither one are healthy. You know what I'm saying? And you can end up staying in scenarios where you should have left. But for me, like I go hard to staying now because even staying is new for me. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 years ago, I'm leaving. You know, so now I'm like, okay, I can't do that. How can I leave and expect to be with somebody forever? So now I got to stay. And then so you end up swinging hard one way or other, and it's like neither one of those are right. So now it's like discernment, and you got to try to, you know, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's tricky because I like when you talk about black men and black women and, you know, whatever, a lot of that shit is forgiveness and grace. So it's like when you talk about somebody lying and stuff like that, like I'm trying to forgive this person because I believe in black love, and then I believe in us as individuals that I can't hold you to your lows. I can't hold you to your lowest moments. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you more than that. So I try to forgive, but that's new for me. So I'm still trying to practice that and not let that taint how I feel about you overall, which is why I asked y'all about the Jeezy thing. Like, can y'all forget this nigga? Because if this is low point, nigga made a mistake, are we gonna kick him down? If we do that, we ain't gonna never have harmony. Because everybody gonna make some mistakes. So it's challenging in that way. But that was something I learned like today.
I mean, but you speaking about like how the effects of that your parents can have on your romantic relationships. Yeah. It's really crazy whenever you think about it.
It is. It's crazy.
It really is, because we're all really just products of our environment. And I remember like whenever I was in therapy, I had told her, I was like, you know, I'm having a hard time communicating with a particular person. And so she asked me, she was like, so what was your mom's communication skill? Like, how did your mom communicate whenever she was angry? And I'm like, she yelled. She's like, and what do you do? I'm like, I yell. And she's like, so your mom taught you how to communicate.
How to yell.
Your mama done taught you how to yell. And now you yell and you get frustrated. And like, and growing up, whenever my mom, she would yell. And then if she felt like she wasn't being heard, my mom would cry. Because it was like I'm just so frustrated. I can't do nothing. I'm just going to cry.
You know why she's yelling?
Why she was yelling? Yeah.
Why do you
Because
think?
she didn't know how to communicate. She grew up in a household that was being yelled at.
Well, that also goes to the same reason why she was crying. She felt like she wasn't being heard.
Wasn't being heard.
Because, you know, that's something that I dealt with personally. Like, I raised my voice. Like, my dad is loud and shit like that. My dad's super laid back. But he is also, when he gets angry, he's going to yell. Like, and I found myself like doing that, but I do it when I'm not feeling heard. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like, you know, you can't hear you cut the volume up. So subconsciously, I'm cutting the volume up in this motherfucker. Like, you heard what I said? Like, you know, but in reality, that's not making it any more. They heard you. It's not connecting. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's something to practice. But yeah, I think that's you got to self-reflect, and it's hard to do that on your own.
Have you reached a point where you've like, because I know I had to personally, where you've forgiven your parents?
For sure. I feel like I'm constantly forgiving my parents. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we grew up in a technology information era. They didn't have that.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff that we doing today is completely new to them. So I can't really hold that against them. I know my mom and my dad did the best that they could with what they had, because that's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like so I can't hold no grudge. And then that would take me against. I'll be a hypocrite. For me to be in therapy and doing all these things and I'm holding a grudge when I'm learning to understand why people do this, that, and the third, to be more forgiving, that would be hypocritical. So, yeah.
I feel like I say that, but I have not forgiven my mom or my dad. And I don't know if I ever will. Like, I say I'm cool with it. And, like, in my head, I know that a part of me feel like they did the best they could. Yeah. But a part of me feel like I cannot forgive. You know what I'm saying?
You in therapy?
I was.
Got you.
And
Were
then-
you in relationship therapy or
No, I was in.
individual therapy?
I was in. I was like crazy therapy, but I was like for me.
Gotcha.
It was for me. But I got to a point where I didn't feel like the therapist. I didn't feel like I connected, and I just got tired. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm okay, and I just stopped going.
Well, see, what I'm
and
saying, like,
I also hated having to relive
yeah.
going back every
Yeah.
single time. Like if you meet a new therapist, they want to
Oh yeah.
tell me about your
Start from
childhood.
the beginning.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to start from the beginning. I'm crazy now. Let's start. Let's start right here. I got
Start
issues
today.
Let's start. I got
Hey,
issues
nigga.
today.
Hey man, I did some shit 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I need some
Let's
help
talk
with.
about that.
I feel that. I mean, that is part of it. That is annoying. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, like that program, that joint there was something crazy.
Mhm. They still do it?
Yeah, for sure. I could hook y'all up with a free thing to go to that junk. You
I'm scared.
you
Dang, I gotta be here
will
for
be
4 days.
crying.
I don't want to be crying
You
for
will be-
strangers.
But man, I ain't gonna lie, man. That's the most liberating experience. I was on a high for so long. It was insane. Like I promise you, that was the best thing that ever happened in my life. It just changed so many different things for me. Like I lost my job. Well, I ain't gonna say I lost my job. My position was dissolved at the Schaumburg shortly after that. And I remember going up there and like meeting with my old coworkers and whatnot. And they were like, "You are so happy. I'm about to quit. Like, what is going? Like, you would think they thought I was gonna be really down because I really got did dirty by my boss. But I wasn't even mad about it. Like, I was hoping to see her. I was just so happy. You know what I'm saying? I was just so happy because I understood it was way deeper than her, and she got her own things going on and whatnot. And I just didn't have it in my spirit. And you know what I'm saying? And if
I heard
it
that.
would have been, I let it all go in therapy. So yeah, I was good and it worked out for me. I ended up doing photography and other things came from it. So how could I be mad when I'm getting all these other blessings? So
Right, it's
it
a
happened
part of
like
the
it's
plan.
Yeah, you feel me? It happened like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to pass, let me know.
we gotta go to New York.
Gotta go to, well, they do virtual, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same as being locked in that room.
Ooh.
Like it like for real.
Where'd y'all
it's-
sleep?
No. You leave at like 11:30,
Oh, okay.
12.
Okay.
But it's like one of them things where like literally if it's 91, 71, how many people in there, you're gonna go to the front of the room. They're gonna ask you, blah 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 blah. You give your little answer. Come back up here. No.
Oh, and that would piss me off. I'll probably walk out.
But you ain't gonna get
locked in.
because everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it, and you see the people who get pissed off and what those people got super hurt, like super hurt, like you know what I'm saying. You see it, and you just realize like they need it the most. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
But
like crying right
I'm,
now.
I'm tearing up a little bit.
I'm telling you, it was man, it was a thing. But I cried tears of sadness on Saturday. And I cried tears of happiness on Sunday. I've never cried from being happy ever again since then.
Because I was gonna ask that. I don't really remember seeing you cry
Yeah.
or being like really emotional or anything like that. You've
Yeah.
always just been real cool, even,
Yeah.
kill, chill, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I did start to kind of hate about therapy. It made me way more emotional. That's something that I kind of don't like. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's part of it. I wouldn't take it back, but I feel like
What is it about being emotional, you think, though? Is it the vulnerability?
people take advantage and they look at it like weakness. You know what I'm saying? When it's like, I'd rather me be emotional today than me putting my hands on you. You know, to niggas, not the women. You know, like I'm dealing
Nah,
with
them too,
like,
though.
whoa.
Yeah,
Nah, for real.
I'm dealing with it in a different way, and I think like a lot of times we look at that as like weakness, like the J. Cole thing, the apology thing. Like niggas is really like bashing him about it,
Yeah.
but in reality, as toxic as hip hop is and all the shit, like you need balance. You need nigga to be like, you know what, I'm put my sword down. I love you, my brother, blah blah blah, whatever he's saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we won't have that. Niggas want, like you said, y'all want us to kill each other. And so I feel like a lot of times when you turn the other cheek, it's looked at as weakness, but in other cultures, it's looked at as like discipline.
Ooh.
You know what I'm
And strength,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, like karate and shit. Like they know it can whoop your ass.
Right, but they won't.
Yeah, like I'm gonna let you slide on this one. And I feel like we that can be exploited. People take advantage of that.
Ooh. Because I don't like being emotional either.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to cry in front of nobody or.
Yeah. I mean, it got to be somebody that's safe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
Right.
ain't crying in front of any motherfucking body. But at the same time, if I need to cry, I don't give a fuck who there. If I really need to cry, I'm not finna it's about living authentically.
Yeah,
I'm not finna hold back how I really feel if that's how I really feel. Yeah. So
I know growing up, that was like the one thing that everybody would say. They'd be like, "Oh, Tana about to cry again," or "Oh, here go Tana, she's all upset." And I used to just be like, "Why are y'all weaponizing the fact that I have feelings?"
right.
Or like, why is it the fact that I have feelings is that a problem? And you have to make it seem like it's a bad thing that I'm feeling anything, or. You know, and then I grew up and all my sisters are like, Tina, I just want to. I said, oh, okay.
Now you want to cry.
Oh, now everybody want to. Now everybody want to get emotional. Let's get emotional in this motherfucker. Let's go ahead. You know, but I think, and especially in the Black community, I think that we're not given the space, especially for men.
Yeah, 100%.
Really not given the space to like show that side of you, or you know, like. Little boys cry and you're like, oh, stop crying, you a boy.
Yeah.
And it's
Right. Now you a man.
6-year-old, you a man.
Yeah.
I'm a strong man.
It's like he scraped his knee. You know, like
he broke his femur.
right. But not be crying over there. I don't know, man. It's crazy, but I'm grateful for it. For real.
Better late than never.
Always. Yeah, always for sure.
Dang, I'm getting emotional.
I know. I might have a good cry after y'all leave.
Man, cut some sexy red on, man.
Nah,
but don't twerk.
Yeah, right. Not around me. Yeah.
So, I mean, you took amazing pictures of us. Y'all gonna see them soon. I don't know if we're gonna post any on Hear You, but we are gonna post them on the Patreon. So if you're not in the Patreon and you want to see the pictures first, it's $5 a month, y'all. Get in the Patreon so you can see the pictures first and help us decide which pictures we should release and put on stuff like that. But you took some amazing.
Yeah.
I loved our pictures.
It was a good experience.
It was a good experience because Tana was like, she don't not like her thing is she don't know how to pose. Or she feel like she don't know how to pose.
I don't.
And stuff like you do. You could anyway. But you helped direct us and stuff like that, and like found good lighting and stuff like that. I was really just
we're gonna run it back.
Definitely.
I'm with it, man. Y'all let me know when y'all want to.
I feel like Dennis is our videographer. I feel like you're unofficially our photographer.
I mean, if you don't mind.
I mean, hey, you know, I'm around. I got a camera.
I got a camera. I take pictures of whatever.
You know, time to time. So yeah, I think, you know, I'm honestly, that's what I love to hear. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I enjoy capturing people and creating moments where to me it's almost like therapy too. I want to make y'all feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that shit as Black women is definitely important to make y'all feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like that's like your duty
To what?
as a Black man to make Black women feel comfortable?
Yeah, in some regard. I feel like, you know, that I can't control someone else's comfortability, but I feel like I can do my part to not be creepy and weird and shit.
Right. Not add to the problem.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
So that's one of the things with photographer. Like you're one on a
stigma.
profession.
Yeah.
DJs,
Yeah,
photographers.
I know, right? Well, fitness trainer.
Warehouse workers.
Right. Damn,
Promoter.
everybody, right.
Truck driver.
Right. Yeah, it get tricky, but you know, I just look at it like I don't like this shit where I eat either. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even move like that. That's young dude shit to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm way past that.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
you ain't trying to mess up your money either.
Yeah,
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
I'm not finna mess up my bag playing around because you want to play around.
Right.
I'm not finna do that.
Hell no. You don't need no free pictures that bad.
You feel me?
I mean, he didn't even do it for no way.
Yeah, exactly. So shit. That ain't happening. So yeah.
So what's a goal for you? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I mean, hopefully married or close to it, somewhere traveling.
Is that a goal for you?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Because you don't really, I mean, we are told to get married and have kids, but has that always been a goal for you to get married?
Nah. I think like therapy made me, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I did not think I was gonna live to be 22.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
And you don't realize how young that is until you
Right.
get past
You know what I'm
that.
saying? But I really didn't. Memphis is like that though. Like it was like that. I don't know, and it's funny because you don't know a lot. Like you know me, but you don't know a lot of my day-to-day experiences and whatnot. Like I just didn't think that I was gonna live to be that age. You know what I'm saying? Then you live to get that age. Then it moved to another number.
Yeah, I was like, niggas be happy to make it to 25. Like, they be like,
Yeah.
I'm 25.
Yeah,
I'm an OG. Yeah.
Yeah, shit. Back then, it was 21, you OG. So it's like, you just don't, those are milestones that just you survived. And then when you get there, it's like, oh shit, here I am. I'm this old. And you start thinking about family and stuff like that. Like, oh, I really can do it. So why not do it, you know? And yeah, so definitely, I want to be married. I want to have some kids. I want to be happily married. You know,
That's the thing, cause shit, you could be married.
yeah, I'll be single before I
Say
be
that.
just married. Just be married.
Okay, be miserable
You feel
married.
me? I want to be happily married.
Is it gonna take 10 years though?
If it do, it do.
Ooh.
If it
With
do,
one
it
person?
do. Huh?
With one person?
What you mean?
Like dating for 10 years?
Oh hell no!
Oh.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
Okay.
Nah,
I'm about to say,
we
damn,
ain't
you
doing
hard
that.
on the bitch.
Okay.
Right, nah, I ain't doing that. If I'm rocking with you like that, we've been married. We gonna be married for about hopefully 7 years or 6 years out of that time. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm older now, but nah, I ain't dating nobody no damn 10 years.
Okay. That's good to know.
Hell no.
Cause niggas be out here wasting time.
Yeah, nah, I ain't
facts.
doing that.
Left and right.
Yeah, no, that's
Right and
over
left.
with. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, kids, marriage, all that. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, before you have any other questions? Because before we end, we do have a hear you, and then we're gonna get the hell out of here. Okay. And our hear you is a question
Okay.
that someone sends in to us, and that's really. Let me go find it real quick. Cause hold on, Jack. I'm trying to see which one. Okay, this is kind of petty, but. Do you want to do? Hold on, the girlfriend in the food, or I don't know if my boyfriend will propose.
Oh, so what's the first one?
Girlfriend mad upset with ordering food.
Ordering food for me.
Okay.
Or you like the I'll let you
Okay,
pick.
and then what was the other one?
The other one was I don't think my boyfriend will ever propose.
That's funny. I feel like we just touched on that, so let's go to the food.
Okay.
I don't know if
This
that nigga
week,
gonna propose.
huh?
I don't know if that nigga gonna propose.
You
I
know.
don't know.
This week I had a minor examination at a hospital that required me not to eat for 24 hours prior to the test. My appointment was also delayed by 4 hours, so by the time it was done and by the time I got home, it was over 32 to 34 hours since I had eaten anything.
Damn.
Because of this, I was very hungry and tired, so I decided.
Meg slapped that sandwich out of her.
Fat bitch.
Okay. So I decided to order some food. I asked my girlfriend if she wanted anything, but she said no. My girlfriend said she'd rather cook than order out, but I said I prefer a takeaway so that we could just have separate meals. She said she'd rather we both just cooked, but I again refused and told her I'm ordering myself food. I ordered the food and she decided not to cook and just said she didn't want anything. Once my food came, I was sat eating and she came over and asked if she could have some. I asked if she was serious. I pointed out I had asked her multiple times if she wanted anything, and she waited for me to sit and enjoy my food to try and take it. I mentioned I ordered exactly what I was because of how hungry I was, but she just said she was hungry too since she hadn't eaten. I mentioned that the only reason she hadn't eaten was because I didn't want to cook for her, and that didn't mean she can't come take my food instead. I said if she wants something to eat, she can either order herself something or cook, but I'm not sharing what I ordered. She said I was being selfish and that I had enough to share, so I would be fine with sharing with her. She said she's not asking for much and that I'm being unfair, but I don't see how I am since I offered to order her something multiple times. How would you handle this?
Is it for me to answer?
That's
only?
for you, Peetey.
I feel like I see both sides, if I'm being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like I told you 17, 11 times, I'm finna order me some food. And you can go cook if you want to as well.
Or you can get some food.
You feel me? Either one. I gave you multiple options, so I feel like maybe the other person codependent on them. Like, if I ain't gonna eat unless you cook for me type shit. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, it's like,
I just want to fry.
Are we gonna blow this up and really make this a thing? Like, if you have a lot of food, you can't just give me some food, you know. But you know, I think it just depends on how far you want to stand on whatever the argument is. Like, if that shit is really important to you, or I feel like if it's a constant thing where this person is doing it, then there's some deeper shit going on where they could be codependent. But if it's on some, like, you know, 9 times out of 10, you know, they would have cooked or they would have ordered their own shit, but they just didn't this time, man. Give them a fucking wing. You know what I'm saying?
She's telling she want more than a wing.
Yeah, she do. Give them more.
She want half.
Give them more though, but give them more. I think that's the shit you do when you love somebody. You like, all right, you know you should order some food, but I'm not gonna let you starve though. You know what I'm saying? So I think it just depends on how bad you want to keep your relationship. But then I think after you eat, I'm like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I really did want my food though. So next time, either you gonna cook for us tomorrow, something.
You owe me.
I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna let you starve. You know what I'm saying? But man, that shit petty. To me, it's petty. But at the same time, if your partner codependent, that could be a deeper thing. Where shit, is that the person you want to deal with? A child that you gotta, if you ain't gonna eat, I could like.
If I don't cook, you ain't gonna eat.
You feel me?
I can't stand that.
You know what I'm saying? We grown. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't hold your own,
gonna
then
starve.
Yeah, then nah. So yeah.
What'd you do? Would you give them some?
I would share, but I'm gonna let you know that I'm not happy about it.
You not happy sharing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, damn,
smacking all loud.
I'm like, man, you saw me order. I asked you. Like, bro. And what would really piss me off is, damn, why you gonna wait until my food get here?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sharing. and I'm not an only child, but I was raised as an only child.
Yeah.
But I'm not sharing because I asked you.
Yeah. So you gonna eat? So in your case, in your scenario, you expect to eat all the food and it to be peace after.
Yes, because it was peaceful when I asked you.
But wait. But let's be realistic. You can't expect peace, even though you like it. Like you can feel justified, but you know they're gonna be still hungry and mad.
I can't expect peace, but I'm gonna be peaceful and full.
I'm gonna be peaceful because I'm full.
Yeah, and I'm going to sleep.
If I would have eaten that food, I've been angry.
Yeah,
So
I would have been really pissed off.
See, that's the part that I think, like in relationships, you gotta consider the other person. You know what I'm saying? Like
I considered you when I asked you though.
Yeah, but at the end of it all, both people gotta be willing to restore this shit back to peace.
Right.
So what's gonna do that? Like if you starving and me giving you a little bit of my food, yeah, you could have did this, that, and the third, but you probably gonna be more upset starving than I am by giving you a little bit of my food.
I don't know.
That's just me.
I would share it, but I'm just not gonna be the happiest about doing it.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm gonna have a little. But
I'm
see, it's
irritated.
different because we do that shit all the time. We order our food.
But see,
here
I don't
y'all
do that.
come trying to get some of our food.
I tell you what I want.
But y'all gonna order y'all food and we order our own. But y'all still want to come. Let me get move.
I just want to try it.
But you know, it's been like scientifically proven that the moment you reach over and eat something off somebody else's plate, now your food doesn't even taste as good anymore. The other person's food always tastes better.
My food be fire.
Okay.
Other person's food always tastes better.
My food be fire.
I just want a little pinch. That's all. A little smidgen.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing too wrong with that.
Yeah, I get a food.
I don't touch people's food.
You don't?
I do. I'm a food toucher.
Really?
For sure.
Do you?
Matter of fact, in my relationship, 5 years from now, I want to be with my partner. We locked in. We order each. You want that? I want that. We both sharing.
Oh yeah, no, I've definitely done that.
For sure.
So
like,
that's what I do because it's hard for me to eat like a full meal. So I always like, what do you have a taste for? Let's share it. That's me because I'm not gonna eat leftovers. It
for
sounds.
Real?
I don't eat leftovers.
They crazy about that over there.
What you talking about?
What?
You eat leftovers?
Yes.
You know why I don't?
Why?
Because grandma.
What she do?
She don't throw away shit.
That is true.
She don't throw away a motherfucking
true.
thing. Like it was always greens and cornbread with every type of meal. It's always refrigerated. So I don't like leftovers.
I'll fuck up some leftovers, child.
Hell, it is a little different at grandma's house though. She gonna have that junk in the freezer.
Yeah, it's old. It's expired. And she won't feed it to you.
Yeah.
And I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that shit. So I don't really. It has to be something really, really good for me to want to just eat leftovers. But I don't care for leftovers.
Man, some leftovers, some food don't hit until it's leftover.
I promise. Spaghetti,
chili, anything with a sauce that got
chili, greens, low key. When they sit overnight,
I ain't had no greens in a little minute. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
Yeah, I ain't no greens.
Oh, I love.
Do you like
red beans
Negro
and rice
food?
overnight too?
Huh? Do I like what?
Negro food?
For sure. Yeah.
I don't know if that if you elevated and are you vegan?
Nah, I've been vegan before though.
I gotta ask. Shit, my cousin a revolutionary over here. So I don't know what
I've been vegan before. I've done all that shit. But
anything with the hoof.
Okay.
I like it all though. I like it all.
An unvaccinated woman, not for me.
I mean, hey.
What?
Huh?
You don't date vaccinated women?
Nah, I ain't saying that. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not vaccinated though. Yeah, but I don't really dig that deep into it for real.
I'm proud of you. They bullied me.
For real? See, my family tried. You got it too?
Yeah, but because of my profession.
Yeah, see, nigga like me, I will quit. I will
How you gonna quit the whole nursing profession?
I would do something else.
Okay.
I stand on that. Like, See, that's part of that revolutionary stuff, though. But sometimes you got to go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? And I did. Everybody was on some. I was in New York.
Oh, yeah, you were.
You feel me?
Did you move, like, was it during or?
Yeah, I moved in June. Yeah, but it was like I came from the scariest grounds of the shit. And came out
that was
here.
ground zero.
Yeah, then all my family, like, my mama had my cousins calling me. I'm telling this nigga the same, cuz you can cut that shit out. I ain't getting that shit.
To get the shot?
Yeah, and my mama called me. She mad because he couldn't do it. Like, why do you think he gonna have some influence over my life decision?
Right.
It's not happening. If I'm not comfortable, I'm not doing it.
Were you around your family though?
When I first moved here,
because that was a part of the reason that I did. Because I, being around grandma, I was like, she can't handle it. So I want to protect her and the kids and stuff like that. So that was my rationale for doing it.
Well, see, that was the thing, though. They were getting sick when I wasn't getting sick. And they got the shot. So it's like, ain't the shot supposed to stop you from getting it? So, like, if that's the case, then why y'all getting it?
Have you had COVID?
Hell yeah, I'm a COVID champ in this joint. I done had it 3 times.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if your claim is saying something.
But see, that's the thing. Everybody else was getting it too, who had the shot. So it's like we in the same field. The only thing that I do know is there are people who are passing from it, and I don't know the long term effects of it. That's really what I just didn't feel comfortable.
I feel like we're gonna start seeing the long term effects in the next 10 years.
Really? We already seeing it.
We're already seeing it, but and we're seeing it in pregnant moms, but I think we're really going to start seeing that.
He's getting blood clots and all kind of stuff.
Heart attacks.
People falling over at 24, 25.
It was a whole, like, a couple of months that all the athletes were just falling dead.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So it's like, this shit already happened.
Say it was a COVID shot.
COVID was probably the closest that I got to. I felt like.
What you mean?
I got super sick when I had COVID.
Yeah, me too.
But it was before I got the shot.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you know who ain't been sick?
You ain't had it at all?
She didn't have COVID. She just didn't know it.
If I had it,
she wanted that. She was a passer. She a super spreader.
If I had it, I never had any symptoms.
Yeah,
like I never lost the smell or anything like that. Yeah. So if I had it, I'd never know. But from what I do know, me and Jordan, we haven't had COVID.
Yeah, I had I lost taste one time, and but that lasted like 10 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, like it was like no smell. Excuse me. I smell, couldn't smell some water, and I was like,
hold on, wait.
The fuck? Y'all can't smell water?
What is it?
Hold on, wait. Don't tell me y'all ain't never smelled water before.
I got water right here.
What does water smell like?
I don't know. Kind of like, it depends on what you smelling from. Sometimes it smell like white people.
Whoa, nah.
I know what I'm talking about.
Water smells like nothing.
It's a faint. So, okay, wait. So like when y'all go out and it's finna rain, y'all can't sense that it's finna rain?
That's different.
Yeah, but it's something
You're
that
smelling
you can't
moisture.
really explain. Exactly. Water is moisture.
I don't smell water.
I'm just sharing my
This
experience.
isn't what I would use as my sniff test.
Yeah, my COVID example.
Your water way down at the bottom and shit, and it got lead in it. But I'm just saying though, like yeah, I knew because like I'm at this little party and I sniffed the cup. I couldn't smell it, and it was like 10 seconds. I couldn't smell it, and then it came back. Yeah,
10 seconds of not smelling water.
I'm telling you, I noticed it.
And then you smelt it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next day, that night I was like, I don't feel too good. And then the next day it was on, but I thought I was finna die. I ain't gonna lie.
How long were you down bad?
That was at least a week. But I was in Phoenix for the All-Star. I mean, not the All-Star, the championship game.
Damn. So you was out
there, yeah. And I remember, I was going through it. I caught it. My cousin out there that I was staying with, he caught it. And we were just locked in the house, just going through it. And I remember sitting in my chair and getting dizzy, sitting down, like, oh, shit. And I FaceTimed my mom, like, listen. She didn't even know I was out. I said, listen, I'm going to send you my location. This is where I'm at. If anything happened to me, y'all going to have to ship me back to Tennessee. Because I'm at the point where I think I'm finna die.
Yikes.
And my uncle passed that same day, like the day before.
Was it from COVID or something else?
It was, it was one of...
You don't know.
The time they're putting everything.
Yeah. But yeah, had shit going on.
I think she had the same thing. But her, 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was sick as a dog for 2 weeks.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Throwing up.
I was sick for like a week, but it don't end after that week. You still be coughing up phlegm and feeling weird and shit. That shit lasts about like a month. Yeah.
Yeah, like the first few days, I was like, okay, I feel a little down.
Yeah,
and then it was like one point, I just dropped like a rock. I was just like, I couldn't even get up and like walk to the door.
Yeah.
Without getting out of breath. And I was just like, God damn. It's how they feel on 600-pound life when they try to take a bath. I took a bath and I had to stop in the middle of it and sit on the edge of the tub.
I remember saying you felt dizzy.
Yeah, I felt dizzy. I was like throwing up. I was diarrhea. It was just.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Dang, well,
It was depressing.
prayers for y'all.
Yeah, man.
Prayers for y'all
Bless
niggas.
up.
God bless up.
God bless.
But is that
Amen.
You too?
What?
Okay.
Nah.
Okay, you roster too. I don't know that shit. I gotta ask questions. Before we get out of here, let everyone know where to find you at, how they can. Are you accepting customers? How they book with you, or where can they just find you if they need to find you?
So Peetey's Planet on Instagram, PEETEYS Planet. That's where I'm at on really all my socials.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can reach out to me, shoot me a DM. We get an email going if y'all want to book or whatever the case may be. Let me know what you want to do. We can make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and y'all know us. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can always hit us up at hearyoupodcast@gmail.com. Hear You Podcast on all social media platforms. You can find me on IG at WhereBB. And where can they find you at?
And of course, y'all can find me on Instagram at Tana Taught You. That is TANNAH Taught You.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all ready to get up out of here?
We
Let's do
on.
it.
Well, thank you, Peetey. This was actually a lot of fun.
It
I had a really
was.
good
Thank y'all for
conversation.
having me.
I think you're probably like one of our,
Okay, I'm top guest.
Yeah.
Okay.
up there.
as far as intellectual and
Yeah.
stimulating conversation. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, definitely was.
Thank y'all. I appreciate that.
Yes, but we really do appreciate you for coming on this week. As always, shout out to everybody. We had fun, and we'll talk to y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.